on now. Come on now. Be a good game, please. Please be a good game. Hey guys, how you going? Saturday night BKR Sport. We are here ready to rock and roll this absolutely exhilarating game in the pouring down wet in Wollongong. It is the St George Illawarra Dragons taking on the West Tigers in a game that is not something that a lot of people are looking forward to. However, it is still an integral game in the point of the season where anything can still happen. It's a big game here for both these teams, realistically. Really. There's not a single team in the competition right now that isn't still playing for everything, right? So it's going to be, hopefully, a better game than we are expecting, but obviously there is a reason why we're expecting it to be quite a few errors in this wet weather between two teams that are unexpected to do a fantastic amount this season. But let's hope for the best. There is a couple of players backing up from Origin as well. So hopefully they do crack on here. I'm surprised, actually, considering Origin was only 2 nights ago. And now, 2 nights later, they're back in the wet as well. It's going to be a real monster effort here by those lads. But let's get into the two teams here, guys. Get into the team lineups. And then we'll get to the chat and see what you guys are saying. So obviously hit that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and let's get going. So the St George Illawarra Dragons, they come into this game in 12th position, whilst the West Tigers come in 16th position. The Dragons are $1.32 favourites, whilst the Tigers are $3.30 underdogs, and this is at Wynn Stadium in Wollongong. So not only would it be probably cold, actually I'm going to go check the weather right now. Not only would it be probably cold, but it's also, like I said, wet, and it's also on the beach. This stadium is literally on the beach. 14 degrees, that doesn't sound great. That's not fun. That's not fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's not fun. 14 degrees, the wind chill, I guarantee you, off that beach will be brutal. And raining, yikes. Big old yikes down there. But, good luck to the lads. And we'll see how they do get going here. Now, the Dragons here, their ins, Ben Hunt, Jaden Sewer, and Zach Lomax, with the outs being Manu Brown, Jesse Marshke, and Sione Finau. Fullback, Tyrell Sloan, with the wingers being Matthew Fianai and Taxman Lomax, with the centres of Moses Sully and Max Fianai. You go to the 5'8", it is Kyle Flanning, with the halfback being Ben Hunt, who is also the captain. Go to the front row forwards, Francis Molo and Jack de Bellum, with the number 9 being Jacob Little. Back row of Raymond Fatala Mariner and Jaden Sewer. Tom Eisenhuth is the lock. You go to the interchange, Luciano Leilua, Blake Laurie, Ben Murder-Basila, and Toby Couchman, with the 18th minute replacement being Ryan Couchman. Obviously, this Dragons team coming off the back of a surprise victory against the Panthers last week, also in the rain. So it does seem like they know how to play in the rain. Like I said, it's raining tonight, so it could give them a little bit of an advantage there. And obviously, they are bringing back 2 big-time boppers in Taxman and also Ben Hunt. So you probably would be leaning with them tonight. You would expect them to be winning. But then again, I think it's the last 11 in a row underdogs have won in the NRL. The last 11 in a row, apparently. Now, we move to the Tigers here. Brett Naden, Justin Olam, Ruben Porter, Sione Fianau, and Talon De Silva. They come in with the outs being David Clemmer, Declan Casey, Isaiah Papali'i, Jake Simpkin, and Josh Falidi. So lots of ins, lots of outs, lots of shaking all about. Go to the fullback, Dream Buller. He is the fullback, with the wingers being Alex Lobb and Solomon Alamalo. Centres of Charlie Staines and Justin Olam. Go to the 5'8", Lachlan Galvin, with the halfback being Jaden Sullivan. Front row forwards of Stefano Utuikamanu and Alex Tiwal, with the number 9 being Apisai Korowisau, who is the captain. Go to the back row, Samuela Fainu and Alex Seyfarth, with the 13 being Justin Matamua. Interchange-wise, Brent Naden, Finor Pole, Sione Finau, and Ruben Porter, with Talon De Silva as the 18th man replacement. 18th man replacement. I actually would like to see Talon De Silva come in as that 14th man. I'm not going to lie, I like Talon De Silva, very, very young as well. I'm not too sure what the point of Brett Naden being on the bench is, but, wait and see what Benji has to offer there. I think this 1 through 5 of the... actually, I'll take Durant Buller out of that. I think this 2 through 5 of the Tigers is going to struggle to win games against pretty much every single team in the competition, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I would argue the 1 through 7 is going to very much struggle in pretty much every game they're in. So I find it tough to tip the Tigers here. Their forwards are nothing spectacular. They kind of had a good 4-pack going, but it just didn't really work out for them. Isaiah Papali'i obviously got injured as well. I think the Tigers are in for a long night here. I don't think the Dragons are that great of a team. I know they beat the Panthers. I don't think that spectacular a team, but I do think that they are better than the Tigers here. I do. So I will tip the Dragons. In wet weather, I'll go 1-12, but there is every right they could go 13 plus as well. And good luck for the rest of the season, Tigers, because it might be the new three-peat kingdom in town. Honestly, it might be. And I hate to say that because I would really like to, obviously I wouldn't want my team to get it, but I'd really like to see another team take it off you just so you can have a little bit of respite, but it just doesn't look likely right now. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Dragons in this game. Now, in regards to the ladder, if the Dragons are to win this game, they would go, they're on 14 points right now, but their points differential is minus 76. This is a game they have to utilise to really start to fix that points differential. They're on 14, Knights are on 14, Cowboys are on 14, Bulldogs are on 14, and Roosters are on 14. So they would jump immediately into the 8 above all of those teams, obviously with those teams still to play this week. Except for the Roosters. The Roosters are on the bye. Don't worry about that, because the Roosters are on the bye this week. So they wouldn't go above the Roosters. They would, however, go above Manly, and Manly obviously play the Panthers this week. And the Dragons, obviously, their points differential is so bad that they would be below the Raiders anyway, up there on 16 with their minus 37, unless they won this game by dead set like 40 points. If they won by like 40 points, then they'd go above the Raiders too. But obviously, all those teams above them would still have to play this week. If they were to lose, if the Warriors beat the Cowboys, and the Titans wouldn't be there just yet, but they'd be pretty close. But if the Warriors beat the Cowboys, they'd go above them. And the Dragons, the lowest they can finish this week is in 13th position. But then again, there are teams like the Titans and the Eels. If they get their wins, they would be within 1 point and the ability to jump. And actually, the Titans play the Tigers next week as well. And they play the Rabbitohs, who are last this week. So, the Dragons are on. If they lose this game, very tater-totter, man. Very, very tater-totter. But if they win this game, it will put them back up into that top 8 category. You move to the West Tigers now. If they win this game, they will go to... if they win this game by more than 6 points, they'll actually go above the Titans into 14th. They'll go above the Eels and the Titans, so the Eels would drop down to 16th, the Titans down to 15th, if they won by 6 points or more. If they won by 6 points, 5 points or less, the Tigers would go into 15th above the Eels, but not above the Titans. So that's the highest they can go, though, because those teams above them, the Tigers are actually 5 points away from outside the bottom 4. 5 points away, which is pretty crazy. So good luck with that one. If they lose this game, they won't go tonight unless they lost by literally 80 points or 76 points. They wouldn't be going below the Rabbitohs tonight, but obviously, Rabbitohs play the Titans tomorrow. So if the Rabbitohs were to win that game, they would go above them. Or if the Tigers, say, lost by about 40 and the Rabbitohs won by a decent amount, then the Tigers could still go last anyway. So, actually, no, the Tigers would go last regardless. I've just completely went over the top of that. So yeah, point matter is, there is a chance that the Tigers do go into last this weekend, and the highest they can go is literally just 4th last. So not really pretty pickings there for the old Balmain. For the old Campbelltown. Not looking pretty. So there we go, guys. That's my little analysis on this game. Let's obviously get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying, though. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Big bell ding. Let's get it. Let's get it, buddy. Let's get it. Goated ELJ says, hi, mate. Sea-Dog says, my Tigers going to upset. Personally disagree. I see a world where it happens. The Dragons aren't a great team, but I see a world where it happens, but I think the Dragons should still win this game, especially with the loss of guys like Isaiah Papali'i, who hasn't been that great for the Tigers anyway, but especially with a guy of that caliber. Losing him, the back line is just something that I'm really, really concerned with this West Tigers team. So overall, I personally don't think it's going to be happening, and you probably won't win this game. But, I've seen crazy shit happen, that's for sure. This is not too crazy if the Tigers were to win this game. Sea-Dog says Tigers 24-10, it's bucketing down. You've got the Tigers winning 13 plus here. It would be a very Dragon-esque thing to do. That would be a very, very Dragon thing to do. Doubt it, though. Very heavily doubt that, though. Bullet Brother, let's go Galvin. Oh, I should look at my Supercoach team. Thank you for saying that. I haven't even looked at my Supercoach this week. Shows you how much I care about Supercoach, to be fair. But I may as well, I've got trades. May as well, throw a trade or two around. Abby Kotowisau, he's coming to my team. That's a great start, lads. That's a great start. Terrell May, he goes out. We put Fanor Blake back in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Morgan Smith, he's on the bye. Put in Brendan Becora. And then you've got Sam Walker on the bye. And Hines is not playing. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Well, I'd probably get rid of Hines, to be fair. I'd probably get rid of Hines here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get rid of Hines. Who should I play in the halfback role? Dill Brown is looking likely to start getting a few more points realistically, and is a dual position halfback 5'8". Yeah, go Dill Brown. Dill Brown, St Walker. How about that? Beautiful. I've got so much money to spend as well. Absolutely a lot. Jack Cole and Galvin in the 5'8". Sanders, Dom Young on the bye. Jack Bostock. I'm going to do an upgrade here, and I'm going to get a big bopper. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and... Oh, yeah, I'm going to go get an absolute bopper here. An absolute bopper. Hold on. Let's get rid of old mate. Let's sub K Weeks there, and then we're going to go into the fullback. And where do I go here? What do we do here? Ah, look, I'll do it. Yeah, bang. All right, complete trade. There we go. Swing, swing, ding, ding. Thanks for coming. Andrew says, evening Blaze, evening chat. Is Taxman the one you can't stand? I'm thinking unders. Yes, Taxman is the one that I can't stand as a human, as a player. Great player. Very good player. As a player, as a bloke off the field, wanker. So yes. Someone says, contemplating if I should even bother watching this game. It's a great question. It's a very, very good question from you, Slapper. Very, very good question. My advice is probably no. Obviously, I'm consistent. I'll do every game that I possibly can. Obviously, considering I won't even be here for the Titans-Rabbitohs tomorrow. We'll be here for the Sharkies and Broncos game, though, later on tomorrow night. But yes, I would say if you're not a fan of one of these two teams, or you're not around the bottom of the table area, if you're around the bottom of the table, there is actually a couple things to kind of give a shit about, you know? Like, there is a few things to kind of keep your eye on. But... with that being said, and I guess if you're a top 8 contending team, you'd kind of somewhat give a shit about the Dragons, but you wouldn't obviously commit the Tigers. So yeah, it's a bit of a shit fest, bro. It is a little bit of a shit fest here. I won't lie. I won't lie. Sports House is 12 starting, 13 plus. Emmanuel says Brett Naden is back. Great, there goes my brain cells. All gone, Jamie. All gone. Yeah, he's on the bench. He's on the bench ready to tear it up in that number 14 role, mate. Absolutely tear it up. Aussie Frost King says, hope you got Fifi. Whoa, that's a great shout, actually. Oh, dearie me. You've gone for a good shout. I didn't even think about this one. I did not even think about it, mate. I did not even think about this. Oh, I'm going to go under the change now. I've still got 18 minutes to go here, guys. Plenty of time. Plenty time, son. Let's go confirm that. But I've just got to switch out this and this. Oh, dearie me. It's all over the shop. But yes, I do need to get Dave Fafita into the team. That is an absolute bolter, son. He is going to run rampant. Absolutely run rampant this weekend. He's going to run rampant. You Rabbitohs cats, you don't know what's coming for you. You just don't even know what's coming for you, son. It's terrifying, really. Like, it really is. It's absolutely, it's terrifying. David Fafita, there we go. Mate, what a trade. Oh my gosh, that's actually, it should be illegal to do that trade. Alright, now I'm going to do these reserves again. Alright, put Apikotowi Sau into the team. Put Jaden Brayley as a reserve. Adam Fanor-Blake in for Terrell May again. Reserve Josiah Bahulu. He's going to kill it this week as well. Sammy Walker, Teal Brown. I'm going to VC. Oh, I'm going to put Drinkwater into the team. I'm going to VC. Who's going to Drinkwater playing this week otherwise? Oh, I don't think I'd do that one. Put that Bostock in. Sorry, guys. I'm just fixing my Supercoach team because I did not even think about it this week. I didn't even think about it, mate. Gee whiz. All over the shop I am. And reserve Jaden Brayley. Bingo. Alright, but who do I VC? Who's like playing like... Oh, VC Dave. VC Dave and Captain D-Bag. Deal Brown. Aggressive, who you got tonight, Blaze? I got the Drags. I got the Dragons, man. Not because I think the Dragons are good, but because I think the Tigers are awful. And it's wet weather footy. The Dragons did well in wet weather footy last week, so... Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. I'm going to go with the team that last week did well in the rain. Yeah. And also high on the table. Yeah. Andrew says, or Dragons 8.5. Minus 8.5. I would go the under. This game could easily go overs too, because they're both not great. I would say, I would lean more towards the Dragons minus 8.5 rather than the unders, but I think that's a really difficult prediction and bet to make overall, I think it is. Also, Peace also, shouldn't Hunt, Stewart and Zach be resting and not playing this game after playing full 80 minutes of Origin 2 days ago? Do they need a rest? Yeah, like they should be, but they're not. So, good luck to them. You know, good luck to them. I would have expected, if I was the coach, I'd be saying, listen, it's against the Tigers. I know I don't want to go into this game expecting and thinking it's a guaranteed win, obviously. But with that being said, like if they are fit and healthy, then obviously that final will give them a good go. But with that being said, you don't want to be risking injury, which is definitely what could be happening here in the wet weather here tonight. Like, they would be tired, they would be exhausted, but they believe they're a top 8 potential team. I don't think many people do, but they believe it. So, of course, they're going to try and get every 2 points and guarantee it as much as they can. As much as they can. Tasmania, the pinnacle on the NRL. Tasmania says we go from Origin to a Tigers-Dragons game. Beautiful. And how good. It doesn't matter if you're a Queensland fan or a New South Wales fan. Last night, women's footy was absolutely unreal. Like, that was a great game. I know it was wet weather. I know there was errors and whatnot, but gee whiz. Like, that was something. That was something to watch. It was really enjoyable, to be fair. Also, guys, if you're a Queensland fan, check out that pinned comment. Go click on that pinned comment. Check it out. Go check it out, man. Aguero says the Dragons can't say it's only the Tigers. We aren't much better. Disagree. I think the Dragons are a bit better. I don't think that... I agree. They're not much better, but I do think that they are definitely... I would say they're better than the Tigers, for sure. I would. But then again, we'll find out tonight, won't we? We'll find out tonight. Logan Boswick says, what a Cat Payne guy is. Like, I get where you're coming from as a Dogs fan, but with that being said, you're not happy. Like, he got out of it. He obviously did that to get out of his contract. It's kind of obvious. But would you not be happy? What did he do for the Dogs? You know, what did he do for Panthers? He did decent work for the Bronx, I guess, when he was there, but do you really care that he left? Do you really care that he did that? I don't think many people would. Emmanuel says, surely Appy gets picked for game 2. He's the only reason the Tigers don't lose by 50 every week. Whilst, yes, Reece Robson is so underrated in that game 1A. Like, I can't believe the slander I'm seeing online for Reece Robson. Reece Robson, defensively, was phenomenal. The whole team attacked awfully, but defensively, Reece Robson was great. I really don't understand the complaints New South Wales fans are having overall. I didn't think, look, Hines wasn't great, but I don't think he was as bad as the New South Wales fans are making him out to be. Again, I don't think he was in their best players, but he wasn't as... It's not like... He's the scapegoat, very clearly. Obviously, Lomax was good. Obviously... You know, Liam Martin should be getting a little bit of a slandering too because he missed a few tackles and a big tackle down that right-hand side in the first half, I think it was, or second half, I can't remember. You know, there was so many... I think that it was wild that people were having to go at Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo, besides that one intercept, was actually quite good in his limited minutes. He actually had, I think, the most meters at one stage off the bench. So, I don't know. New South Wales fans really confuse me. This happens every single time they lose a game. They just decide to change the entire team. It's like... I think New South Wales were way better than people give it credit for. Like, I do. Like, you were deservedly down a man, but at the end of the day, I think he did a lot better than what the fans are giving him credit for. Logan Balzac says, I don't really care that he left. It's just the whole point of how lazy he was at the Dogs and how he ditched us. Yeah, but again, fair enough. He's lazy at the Dogs, and you should be happy he's gone. Should be happy he's gone. Yeah, no, teams get better when TBJ leaves. It's a good point. Well, he went to the Panthers. Didn't he go to the Panthers when they were already good? Or am I wrong? Flanagan is at least better than Hutcho. Flanagan is better than Hutcho, as in Carl Flanagan? Why are we comparing the two? I don't know what's happening here. Does Ravalawa deserve to be dropped? Well, they won last week without him, so I think they're doing alright. And it says, the weather's still dreadful? Yes. Flurry says, hi guys, and Blaze Meister. I'd like a shout out to the mofo that ran into my brand new car and was going to drive off. Hey, dude, if you're watching this, dude who drove into the car and decided to nearly drive off, screw you, pal. Screw you, buddy. Yeah, screw you. Tell you that. Buddy. Aguero says, Nico was always going to be the blame being the replacement for the best player in the comp. Replacement for the best player in the comp? That doesn't make sense because Tino plays for the Titans. He's actually injured right now, so it doesn't really make sense there, Aguero. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. New South Wales should stick with the same team for a while rather than immediately swap player because eventually they'll perform as a team. It's just like how Queensland knows all their players really well. Correct. New South Wales were forced to go with a different team this year with injuries. But unless those injured players come back, I will agree to say that they shouldn't be changing as many players as they're throwing it out there, that's for sure. He was only on loan at the Panthers. Oh, there you go. I wouldn't understand why Dogs fans are upset at all at the situation. I think you should be happy. Who cares? You know, like he's at the Dolphins. Whoop-de-doo. You know, he wasn't performing at you guys, decided to leave, and cool, he's at the Dolphins now with Wayne Bennett. Could he do well there? I think you'd get pissed off and annoyed if he did well there. I would understand that and I would agree with that one. But for the time being, I don't think anybody should really care too much about it. Well, rather Latrell or Bessett's in the next game. Latrell. And then Latrell. And if not Latrell, then Latrell. Hey, Daz, mate. You see that link up there? I want you to click and I want you to tell me your thoughts. I want you to tell me your thoughts on the link in the pinned comment. That's what I want you to do, Daz, mate. Go there. I want you to click it. I want you to tell me what you think of it. Is it good, mate? Is it good, Daz? You reckon it's good, mate? Ultimate Peace Lords, it's just like our NRL new team takes time to rebuild, eventually become a top 8 team. Yes, Tigers have taken a long time, so has the Titans. But then again, the Titans did make the finals in 2021. But they had to rely on the Sharks and the Raiders losing in the last week of the season for that to happen. Same with 2016. They had to rely on the Tigers actually to lose in the last game of the season. They got absolutely whooped by the Raiders in that last game. So yeah, the point of the matter is that it's not always a guarantee. Not always a guarantee in regards to the old eventually getting good and becoming a top 8 team. But hopefully, Titans are coming now. Justin Button says New South went decent. What's this New South stuff? It's New South Wales, brother. I said this last night. What is this New South Wales? It's New South Wales, not New South. What is this New South? No one calls it New South, brother, except for like Islanders still watching the game. It's New South Wales. Hard to play with 12 men for 70 minutes. I agree with Brother Blaze. New South Wales fans need to ease up. There you go, exactly right. Am I the only one who gets annoyed by everyone calling, like all the Islanders saying New South? It's like you see so many TikToks of the Kiwis getting around it. It's great to see them getting around it. But like when they keep saying like go New South and let's go New South, you're like, what are you talking about? It's not New South. Like, love you, Justin. But New South Wales, brother. New South Wales. I've never heard of someone from New South Wales call it New South. New South sucks, Greg Martin says. Hey, listen, I'm not going to argue that one, son. I'm not going to argue that one. Folks, I do as well, Blaze. You do not call it New South. You have never called it New South. Logan Ballslick says, I just hope Kickout flogs TPJ. Yeah, fair enough. Logan Ballslick says, let's go New South and up the Queens. Yeah, may as well get around the Queens. Well, the Queens played last night. The Queens won. Flurry says, I would like to say to anyone that says good hit from that up of a race, I'm currently looking after my... Okay, this is a real deep comment. I'm going to move on from this one, Flurry. Good luck with it, though. Best of luck to you. New South is a new state. It's a new state. Justin Button says, I'm okay, school. Been calling them New South since Laurie Daly. Yeah, okay, that's fair, Justin. That's fair. But my question is that no one's ever called them New South. So, regardless of how long ago you were doing it, like, you can do what you want, bro. Like, you're entitled to say New South. You're allowed to call them South if you'd like to. You can call them New. You can call them New South Wales. You can just say what you want, really. It's up to you. I'm just saying that I've never heard a single person from New South Wales call them New South. But yeah, I always hear on TikTok and whatnot when the Kiwis are getting around Origin, they call them New South. Let's go, New South. That's all I'm saying, mate. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Why am I just going to message someone saying go the tits? Gee whiz. Someone says New South Samoa. New South Samoa, baby. Let's go. Now we're talking. 5 minutes to go until kickoff here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. New South Wankers. Jay, this is a perfect example. Yeah, it's a brilliant example. You know, when I think of examples, I look at them in the tiers. I think of like decent, good, great, fantastic, unbelievable, phenomenal. That's a phenomenal one there, Jay. Very phenomenal. Very, very phenomenal. Phenomenal. There you go. But yeah, this one's going to be, I reckon it's going to be a slog of a game, mate. Like, it is going to be a slog of a game. But we will be here. And we will fight it out. We will stick it out. We will be strong in our watching of this game tonight. We will get through it together, ladies and gentlemen. We will absolutely get through it together before we get to watch on as the Titans take down the Rabbitohs tomorrow. How good's that? That's brilliant. Now we're talking. Flurry says, Daz, condolences, mate. Don't say Daz condolences, because Daz just gave me the middle finger, which was not very nice. Not very nice from Daz, mate, that's for sure. Not very nice. Daz, mate, we thought you'd better. Andy Backer says, wait, are you sure we'll get through it? We will get through this, mate. If we were able to get through the Bulldogs and Broncos of 2020, we can get through anything. We can get through anything. Someone says, back to reality with this shit. Yes, we are back to reality, and it is with this shit. Olivia Reed with the $8 dude donation. Get around you, Olivia. Says, g'day. You know what time it is. Another day, another donut. What an exciting Friday night game this is. It's unbelievable, Olivia. It's really something to... I think that Origin was great on Wednesday, and then Origin was phenomenal last night. But this is the real event. This is the real main event here. And there's not a single soul in the world that can say they're not excited. They're not enthralled. They're not exhilarated to know that we're going to be seeing Brent Naden tonight. And Brent Naden, what a player. He's taken on the absolute machine that is Ben Murdoch-Masila. What an event. What a spectacle. We lost the spectacle of Origin on Wednesday because of the send-off, the red card. But now we've got Ben Murdoch-Masila, and he is going up against an absolute juggernaut. There's Brent Naden. And that's what we get excited about, Olivia. That's why we love the game of rugby league. I appreciate you for your donation. Ultimate Peace Lord says Dragons' points differential is also really bad, so we need a flogging even though they're expected to win this game. Minus 76, yes, I agree. I said this on the podcast with the Titans. If they don't start winning games by big margins, their season's kind of done, regardless of winning and losing. Lockie says, do you think Bulldogs will make at least 8 this season? No. And it says Naden should be named an immortal. You're close enough. Lockie, I know you're probably a Dogs fan, mate, and all Dogs fans are very, very desperate and begging for everybody to agree with them that Dogs will make the 8. They're going to win the comp this year, and they're going to win the next 10 years in a row. The Dogs are getting better, but I do think there are still better teams than them. But the Dogs are getting better. But tell me who you've really beat on a big-time scale. You know what will tell me who the Dogs are as a team? I'll tell you who the Dog. What will prove a lot more to me is they play over the next few weeks the Eels, the Roosters, the Sharks, the Warriors, and Cowboys aren't great. Bronx. Those 5 games are pretty huge. Eels are a tough one, especially with Mitchell Moses and Dylan Brown back. Then the Roosters are a tough one. The Sharks are a tough one. The Warriors will be a tough one. And I'd even say the Cowboys are strong enough pace-wise. But then again, the Bulldogs are good defense. And the Broncos, obviously, the game after, they will be looking pretty strong as well. I don't know if that's Origin, though. So, yeah, I think that your next 5-game period is massive. You actually haven't had a really, really crazy schedule. The Bulldogs schedule's not too bad. The games you were expected to lose, you've kind of lost so far. As in, to the Eels, to the Sharks. The Eels, the Sharks, obviously, out of the Roosters, the Storm. So you beat the Roosters, but then again, that was with 11 men. But anyway, long story short, Dogs are doing much better this year than last year, that's for sure. Doing much better this year than last year, that is absolutely for sure. Ben Frigger says, I thought the link in the pin comment is magnificent. Daz would be so proud. Yeah, Daz would be so proud. Yeah, I made that today. I thought, you know what, I want some for myself. So I went and organised some, and I've got a nice little t-shirt and a hoodie and a hat coming my way from there. So, if you guys are Queensland fans and you want to check it out, you jump onto that link, and we get it, mate. If you get it, if you understand, if you get it, Dasma doesn't get it, but if you get it, then then that's where you go. You go to that link. If you get it, yeah. Flurry says, I reckon Trell we'll do something stupid tomorrow. Yeah, well, we'll see what Trell Boy does, won't we, Trell Boy? Hey? I got my bet with Trell. I got my bet with old mate Latrell. Oh yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. For the first 12 rounds, the Bulldogs won every home game and lost every away game until we flogged Newcastle. That's great. Also, only Newcastle. But again, they're still well. Bulldogs are doing well. Still a lot of room for improvement, though. So Watson says, some people said there wasn't even games Wednesday, Thursday. This is the first game of the week. Well, there wasn't games of the NRL on Wednesday or Thursday because we had Origin. We had the men's game on Wednesday and the women's game yesterday. So this is our... We have only had one day this week which hasn't been rugby league, and that was on Tuesday. Oh, no, sorry, 2 days. Monday and Tuesday. But we, until next week, will only have Tuesday and Wednesday off because Monday's the King's birthday or whatever. So on Monday, Eels play the Doggies. But we've obviously had Origin Wednesday, Origin Thursday, this game, a couple of games tomorrow, a couple of games Sunday, and then Monday we have some games. Oh, so we have the Eels Dogs, and then Tuesday, Wednesday break, Thursday back on with it again. So crazy time, man. Hectic time. Lockie says Titans will punch rabbits tomorrow. Hopefully, Lockie. Hopefully, man. We need it. We absolutely need it, so. No, just don't make me crash out again like the other night. You crashed out, son. No, you are. I saw you crashing out. Dragons coming out onto the field right now. Dragons coming out onto the field. Both these teams are ready to rock and roll. I don't know if I've heard my roommate talking about it before or not. Ben Fricker says, Titans are in a good path. You won against Brizzy with all those players out were incredible. Correct, Mundos. Justin Barton says, do you think the Dolphins will do enough to stay in the top 8 at the end of the regular season? They've done really well this year so far. Honestly, don't know with the Dolphins. I think there's a good opportunity for them to still fall out. They did this exact same thing last year, but a little bit earlier, which is why they finished down lower. I think that there is good signs, and there's also kind of bad signs as well. It's a bit of a mixed bag of the Dolphins, but we'll see. We'll see how this origin period kind of where they do track and their trajectory. Oliver Peace Lord says, Titans to crush the Bunnies. Fitty Bomb trying to bring that PD up, and then PD becomes positive. No, when I say 9, so even 50 wouldn't get there. But look, I just want to see us win and win well. You know, if we don't win by 20 plus tomorrow, I'm not saying we do, but I'm saying if we don't win by 20 plus tomorrow, you kind of start to see the season drag away from you because of that points differential. You would have to win, one more, or right now 3-4 more than the teams above us. So, and you can't really expect that in the back end of the year. So you need to start fixing that points differential. And I hope it hasn't been brought away too much. Because even if you expect us to win the next 3 games 30, and 30, that still only gets us to +1. And you've got other teams around there that are like not in the 8 right now on +60. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful of that. Third tackle of the Dragons game has kicked off here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. But third tackle of the Dragons at the 30. They go right inside to Eisenhuth. And Eisenhuth will get taken down now at the 35. Togi says, let's go Tigers, let's go Fiji. Get around, Vitti level. Fiji drew at tomorrow. That'd be a beautiful week. If obviously both Queensland teams win, Titans win tomorrow and then draw one. Oh my gosh, what a week that would be. What a week that would be. I think I'd be done. Oh, and then to finish it off with the Sharks win over the Bronx. Oh my gosh. Deary me. So the Tigers now will get this ball and bring it out here to the 23. Adam Smart says, how long does Benji have the Tigers job for if they don't approve by the end of the year? This is his first year, mate, so definitely past this year. I would say that he has inherited a really poor team. He wasn't even meant to be the coach until next year, mind you. He was originally meant to look under Tim... I can't remember his name, Tim something. Oh, I can't think of his name right now. Jeez, why is it blacking out? Tigers with the ball here at the 4 tackle at the 42. Tim Sheen's the one I'm thinking about. I got there before the chat did as well. Beautiful. The chat hasn't even got there yet. But anyway, he was meant to take over from Tim Sheen's 2025, but obviously has come back and come in early. So Tigers here, kick this ball down. It'll be the Dragons at the 5. Tyrell Sloan goes right inside, and the Dragons take this out to the 15. Yeah, you got there late, Flurry. Way too late, Flurry. I was there last year. I knew it was Tim Sheen's 3 years ago, Jimmy. Dear me, that's how far ago I knew it. Benji up to Bali after this game. He does like a good holiday, mate. Zach Lomax, he'll bring this ball out here to the 40, and it'll be 3rd tackle now. Tim Duncan. Definitely not Tim Duncan that we're talking about here. Yeah, not Tim Duncan. He would probably be a front rower if he played in the NRL, but the Tyrell Sloan, fullback, will be at the 45, 4th tackle. Oh, so it's a bit of a decent margin there. What are you talking about? Alright, so the Tigers now at the 3, and Jareem Buller gets taken down, and nearly into the goal. Arguably should have been a penalty. He actually was on the ground already, and they dragged him back. He actually sacrificed himself there. What do you think of Hunt still playing the halfback position with the Dragons? Fine. 3rd tackle now at the 15. A lot of fans want to play the number 9 like for Queensland. No, they don't. Where have you heard that? I haven't been saying that. The Dragons fans have not been saying that because Jacob Little has been fine for them in the 9. I don't know where you've been saying that. I think you're telling bookies, mate. I think you're telling bookies. Because, I don't know. Oh, is that 420? That's a 420 from Happy Quarry Sour. That's spicy, baby. That's spicy. That is spicy. So this is a lot of people want Hunt at the Titans over here. Oh, gee whiz, slapper. I have to deal with this 24/7, don't I? I have to deal with this, buddy. Ben Hunt style 24/7. A lot of people do want Ben Hunt at the Titans, though, to be fair, slapper. They do. I'm not on the same point of view. I spoke about that in the podcast, obviously. Yeah, nice little supercoach points there. Flurry for Appy Quadri South. First tackle of the Tigers, 10 metres out. Appy goes right-hand side. He gives it off here to Jaden Sullivan. There's going to be a try here for Jaden Sullivan. Oh, 1 metre out. 1 metre out here from the line. You've got Appy Quadri South. He will give it out the back here to Matamua. Utuakamanu, 4 metres out from the line. I don't think Hunter's a good change for you guys. Disagree, but I agree with not getting him, but disagree with that reasoning. Oh, he'll be held up. He'll be held up. 4th tackle of the Tigers at 10. I disagree because I think he would be a good change to the Titans, but it's just too limited. We've got 2 aging halves. That's the only reason. But I think as a player, I would love him. But he's only here for like 1-2 years. He's like 35. They definitely do not have to deal with Townsend, Adam Smart, and that's why it's very beautiful to be knowing, full well, open-eyed knowing, open-eared knowing. Connery Sow, it's fit tackle. They switch back to the right-hand side. Sullivan puts it up here for Tigers try! Try time. Alex Lobb, the Tigers junior scores, and they're 4-0 up with the kit to come over the top of Taxi Boy. Alex Lobb just jumped over the top of Taxman. What happened there? Oh, wait, what's the Taxman? No, I don't even know that. Oh, it's Fair don't worry. I'll just stop Taxman all I want, but try time, big bum, a bish there, Boogie Sports says, and he's absolutely correct. And Mundos, Alex Lobb, the junior for the West Tigers, gets above Fair and scored at the try. So 4-0 here with the kick to come. 4-0 with the kick. Took 2 games, 1 try for Alex Lobb. So his first try. First try. Oh, Liza just posted. Get around a Queensland hero. Nearly better than Cameron Smith. Very close. Very, very close. Yeah, Finai just jumped way too early there. Flanagan came in underneath to try and make the tackle, but it's like Finai grabbed that and just, like, not grabbed it, but he got first touch to it, but just jumped in front of him too fast. It was too far ahead of it. So at Big Connery South, come on, give me some Supercoach points here, baby. Gimme. No gimme here today, ladies and gentlemen. No gimme here today. Someone says, if he's a Tigers junior, surely he'll sign somewhere else. Yeah, very good shout. The Tigers do love losing a star player. Not that I really rate Utuikamanu, but obviously I have heard that Utuikamanu is rejecting the Tigers contract and wants to go elsewhere. It makes sense. It does make sense. Alright, so 7 minutes in here, but, you know, they've lost guys like, James Tedesco, Josh Adakar, Marika Korobetti from rugby, plays for the Wallabies, and played for the Rebels and whatnot. Then you've got, close, he's good grab there to be fair, by Alex Lobb. Who else have they lost? Dear me. In their prime, I guess Andrew Fafita, before he went to the Sharkies. Or was Andrew Fafita post? No. Andrew Fafita went from the Tigers to the Sharks, didn't he? He wasn't the Sharks to the Tigers. Can't remember. Oh, left-hand side of the Tigers, Trent Buller. He'll give it off here. And they're going down the wing. Taking it out the 40. Good run, 3rd tackle. Mary Matsaka, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Mary. Jared, Schreckengast, EJ, Chris Sames, Westy05, and Wonky Donkey TV all get the memberships. Thank you very much to Mary. Oh, yeah, Mitchell Moses as well, Sports Zone. Mitchell Moses as well. Get around you, Mary. What do you think about... Actually, when do the Warriors play this week, Mary? Do we get to watch them? I think they're on Sunday, aren't they? No, they're tomorrow. I won't be able to stream it here for you, Mary. I will not be here. I'll be at the Titans-Rabbits game. Sorry about that. I will be back to talk about it with you after, though, for the Broncos-Sharkies game, but will not be here for the Cowboys-Warriors. That's the one game that I can't create content for this week. The one game. Smells will shoot at the Tigers. Literally nothing to do with the point, Andrew Backhouse. The point of the matter is that we're talking about youth coming through and developing at the Tigers before they leave. And regardless of what his production was there, the fact of the matter is that he was youth at the Tigers, and I also wouldn't say he was shit at the Tigers. Gigaboss says, I don't like the West Tigers jersey. It looks like a rugby union team. I have no idea who it It is. It sucks. The Tigers jersey. The West Tigers jersey looks like a Union team. Huh? I understand it should be more orange. I would agree with that, but it's also very. This is what they've been wearing for years, isn't it? They're also the away team. I'm surprised. Oh, that wait, no, the white. This jersey is the home team for the Dragons. This is what the Tigers have been wearing for years. Am I mistaken? I do think it needs more orange, but am I mistaken? This is not the same jersey they've been wearing for years. Which I feel is their home jersey, by the way. No, is it? I don't even know. You've confused me now. Oh, Mary, we're going to win. We're going to slap it at tomorrow. Oh, boy. We're going to slap it. The trailing Mitty. He got nothing. He got nothing. He's going to choke in front of that big-time drummer bloke. Because it was our left-hand side of the 50. After Galvin. Galvin gives it out, and they'll be taken down to the 35. Samwala Fainu. They've literally worn that jersey for 3 years. That's why I'm confused. It seems like, yeah. And now that makes sense. The Tyrell Sloan will grab that ball, and it'll be taken down here. 10. Take it back to the 5. He calls hell, but they allowed the Dragons to drag Dream Waller back before, and yet they won't allow him to drag Tyrell Sloan back. 30 minutes to go here the first half, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Jace might come to the game tomorrow if the weather was good. Yeah. No, it should definitely come, mate. It's going to be an interesting flight all the way over there from Beijing. But, thank you for the offer. Hopefully we'll see you there either tomorrow or maybe in 2 weeks' time against the Wars. Dragons here. Oh, DeBell and Annihilate. Tigers have been the better team here so far. They have been the better team. And Ben Hunt will... That's a good kick. That's a really strong kick there by Ben Hunt. But Dream Buller will grab it at the 10, and he will bring it out to 20. Passes it across. And strong run by Alamaro to the 30. I'll bring the earmuffs. Mate, Antonio Chihuahua boy sits directly in front of me. He sits nearly on the drum, mate. He's literally on the drum. If Antonio could sit inside the drum, Antonio would sit inside the drum, mate. 4 tackle here for the Tigers at the 35. Good run by 12 post contact. Adam Smart says, other than Nathan, is there any other Cam Smith legendary type players in the game at the moment? That's a good question. I had to think about it in a second. 5th tackle here, 15 metres out. Left-hand side, Galvin. Oh, it's 5th tackle, bro. Gets taken down to 4. Okay, legendary players like that right now. I guess you could look at a guy like Reece Walsh potentially reaching that, but his defense would need to improve for that kind of caliber. If you're talking about the back end of his career, you're talking to Sean Johnson, obviously. Cherry Evans is on a pretty massive path. If Cherry Evans can win another premiership, his career will be one of the most underrated careers of all time, I would say. Won multiple Origins as captain, has been the player of the match in multiple Origins in the series victories, would have won multiple grand finals then, and across a 15-year period. I'm telling you, people will underestimate, and it's won obviously the World Cup. I'm telling you, Cherry Evans, if he was to win a premiership before he retires, he would be one of the most underrated players of all time. Chrissa. It's going to be sad this year for you, Daz, when he obviously doesn't maintain that grand final try scoring record. He's still got the record, but actually, is it a record? Maybe in the NRL. Oh, come on, Connor. You should have grabbed that ball. First tackle now, Lachlan Galvin picks it up. He gets away from one tackle. He gets away from another. He's still going. And Fatala Marino locks him up at the 40. Who else would you be looking at, to be fair? Oh, that was nice from Sullivan. Oh, bro, you had to pass that ball, Staines, but they get the ball away to Dream Buller. Dream Buller, he's got Galvin on his inside, gives it off right-hand side to Jaden Sullivan. They're going to score again, the Tigers. The Tigers are going to score again. And Jaden Sullivan, the ex-Dragon, has gone in for a TRY2 right time, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wowee. Tigers putting on a bit of a show here in the gong. Ooh-hoo. Spicy. Submit the ball. And this is showing you pretty much what the Dragons can do. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, hello, Dragons. Oh, yeah. Get into them, mate. Oh, yeah, I know you're over there in Greece, but get into them, buddy. Get into them. So, let's who's winning today. Well, right now it's looking like the Tigers. I don't know if I had tipped the Dragons, but not looking good. Right now it's looking like 12 straight underdogs will win. I don't like that because tomorrow the Rabbitohs are the underdogs against the Titans. So I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. That one says he's the second player ever to score in 4 straight grand finals. Some other plumber did it during the Dragons' 11-year run. That's what immediately came to my mind. That's why I asked you whether it's been done before, because I immediately came to my mind that that someone probably would have done it in that Dragons' 11-year streak. Anderson's Dragons win the comp still. Well, Andrew, I hate to break it to you, mate, but you're currently in 16th. Andrew, I'd hate to break it to you, but I like to break it to everybody who has the Apicor Sow in their team. Supercoach. Got the kick. Bing bong, 10-0. 10-0 for Tigers. I hate to break it to you, but the Squeals fans, but you do drop off a spot, and Titans are currently dropping off a spot as we speak as well. But then again, obviously we both get to play. But I honestly, and this is what I say to people, and this is what I say to Eels fans too, who gives a shit? Because you get to play. Because who cares what other teams are doing? If you're good enough, then you win the game. If the Titans are good enough, they beat the Rabbitohs, they go back above them. If the Titans aren't good enough, they lose to the Rabbitohs, they go below the Tigers. Whoop the shit. Then we play them next week. Titans are good enough, they beat them. Great. Titans aren't good enough, they lose. Whatever. You know, you start to understand a lot more the later on the season goes that you can only do what you can do. So, Tuigamanu gets his ball out here to the 15, but the Eels still suck, Andrew. Second tackle. Got to be out to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it off to Galvin. They're tearing him up. Dream Buller gives it off here. They're away. Tigers taking out at the 40. Alamalo. The Tigers are tearing up the Dragons right now. They're tearing them. Oh, that's a knock on. That's stupidity. And that, my friends, has killed a lot of the momentum the Tigers did have, and you hope that it doesn't switch back in favour of the Dragons now. That's the first area of the game, and the Tigers have been absolutely tearing them up. Things. I think it gets caught under the feet of Alamalo. Arguably a full pass from Dream Buller, by the way. I'm pretty certain it gets caught under his feet here. Oh, no, it is just Olam who knocks it on. I think he was trying to milk the Lomax play to get a penalty. Possession-wise, 63% of the Tigers, 37% of the Dragons. When that equals out, Dragons will tie it up. Watch this space. When that possession evens out more 50-50, watch the Dragons tie it up. All right, so right-hand side, DeBellin, he'll get off to Fatata Mariner. And that'll be second tackle at the 43. I totally forgot about DCE. That's a good, solid portfolio for him, and Foreign, Brett Stewart were beautiful together. Oh, mate, the plays back in the day for Manly. Gee whiz. Oh, Moses Sully with a strong run, 4 tackle. Go through that 2011 grand final winning team, and you've got an absolute jam-packed team, man. That is wild. So right-hand side, Dragons, numbers galore. They throw the ball to the grass, though. Yikes. And Lomax now fit tackle at 20. He'll be used to that up to Wednesday night because a lot of passes from New South Wales went to grass. Off to Ben Hunt, and Ben Hunt puts his ball up in the corner. Tigers grab it though through Alex Lobb, and he gets out of the 10. But yeah, I think that people will very quickly glass over the accomplishments that we have seen from Cherry Evans. Oh, Tigers are going to be away here again. They got Alamalo. Alamalo at the 20, at the 25, at the 30. Oh, he gets the ball back on the inside here to Galvin. No, knocked back by the Dragons. This is the Tigers for you, though. You know, they're starting to get a bit of momentum and they make mistakes, and that's what they've just done. So now Dragons ball here. 32 metres out here from the Tigers line. Really poor pass there. Just didn't need to be done. It's a 0 tackle, you know, like, come on, man. So second tackle now for the Dragons. They're 15 metres out, and here's that possession starting to switch over. I'm pretty certain there was news something about Cody Ramsey might be coming back to play. Wasn't there? I don't know, maybe not. 4 tackled here for the Dragons in the 4. Out to the back of the left-hand side, Little gives it off to Sully. And, 1 metre short, fit tackle. Fit tackle. Gives it off to Flanagan, kicks it through. Connery Sow grabs it. Connery Sow's away. Go, Appy. Go, Appy. Dosso, Appy. Dosso, Appy. Take it at the 40. Let's go, Appy. Dosso, Appy, Connery Sow. They go left hand side. They are absolutely demolishing this Dragons team at the moment. Galvin gets away down the left wing. Taking to the 40 on the Dragons side of the field. Second tackle. And so I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm liking what I've been doing so far since Moses came back. But like I said last week, the defense is still an issue. Mate, it's 1 week. It's 1 week. 1 week. Blake Hunter says, who won the Clive and the Manly team? Good. Oh, for gosh sake, Tigers, another knock on. Oh my gosh, you're playing so well, but you just keep handing the Dragons an opportunity back into the game. But the Clive probably would have been like a... I can't remember. I got really drunk that 2011 grand final with my stepbrother at the time. Who would I say? Who do I reckon got it? Probably, it could have been like a Matty Ballon. It's got to be one of the spine. It has to be either Brett Stewart, Fozza Ches, or Matty Ballon. I will make a guess at Matty Ballon, but it probably was Brett Stewart. Oh, it could have been like a Watmo as well. I don't know. That's actually a good question. Could someone actually find that out? Who was the Clive Churchill winner of the 2011 grand final? Tasman says Ramsey's back training, but is far off from returning. Can get crunched with the amount of weight he's lost. Fair enough. Last 5-minute completions. Tigers 0 from 3. Dragons 2 from 2. Adam Smart says Angry Brothers set the Stewarts. Ours are 4 past the Dragons. Oh, now the game's turning into what we thought it would be. 20 minutes to go. Hit the first half, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Forward pass from the Dragons. It will be Tigers ball at 40. The Stewarts and the Trebojevics, both younger brothers, are better than their older. Same as Joey and Matty. So a chance of Jet being better than Nathan's looking promising. Has absolutely nothing to do with each other, but there you go. Glenn Stewart won it does. Did he? Glenn Stewart, well, there you go. Glenn Stewart was very good. But you look at that team, off the top of my head, man, you're talking Brett Stewart, you're talking on the wings, guys like, was George Tafur back in the team then? I think it would have been George Tafur with those huge hits. Was it Stevie Maddai? Was he in the team then? I think he would have been. Second tackle at the 25, Stevie Maddai. Jamie Lyon, what a player. Great play for Manly and the Eels. Galvin at the back of Dream Buller. Dream Buller off to Justin Olam. And Olam will be taking down 25 metres out. Flano's bleeding quite heavily. But you look at the forwards as well. Anthony Watmo, Glenn Stewart. Who's another one? They had some great forwards. Right inside Jaden Sullivan at the 15. Seyfarth. Eisenhuth drags him down here at the 5. Fit tackle, Appy Kotoisau fakes the short pass. At the back of Galvin. Galvin kicks it through. Dragons pick it up and they get off to Sloan. But Sloan gets taken at 15. Good work by Olam to lock him down before he got away. And Galvin. Something to get that man tampon. Actually, I'm going to go quickly have a look here. 2011 Manly Grand Final team. That Warriors team's a little bit interesting. And there's a penalty there, the Dragons at the 20. Penalty. Brett Stewart, Michael Robertson, and Will Hopewadi. So George Tafur wasn't in the team yet. I think he came in a little bit later. Steve Maddai, Jamie Lyon, go-to centres. Kieran Foran, Cherry Evans, unbelievable halves. Joe Gallavale, Brett Kite, he was massive. Brenny Kite, Matt Ballon, Anthony Watbo, Tony Williams, Georgie Rose, Glenn Stewart, Jamie Boura. Jamie Boura was one of my original Supercoach kings, mate. You had to have Jamie Boura in your Supercoach team back in the day. George was still cracking on for Bradford. Go to the year of NRL, that one. Oh yeah, that's the era. My favourite era is the 2000s personally. And then early 2010s I'm okay with too, but 2000s were my prime. From what I've seen so far. But the older generation would probably say maybe 90s, I don't know. Right hand side of the Dragons, their third tackle at the 15, gives up to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt, short ball, and the ball goes to grass again. And Lomax picks it up. Welcome back to New South Wales. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 124, bloody hot in Zakynthos, Greece. We played a set, plan 1, next lose. That wasn't great English for you, but we forgive you. We love you. So 4 tackle now for the Dragons, and they're going to be taken out to the 5, so 5th tackle. Oh, Steve Maddai would not be sin bin every game nowadays. He would be jailed. He would be jailed every match. Oh, Kyle Flanagan will score for the Dragons. Tigers, you're your own worst enemies, mate. You're your own worst enemies. You've been great, and then you've given every opportunity for the Dragons to get back into the game. They just keep knocking the ball on. They keep giving away penalties. You know, they just keep making mistakes, this Tigers team. And they've been clearly, very clearly, the better team in this game. But yet they're only going to be leading 10 points to 6. It's like literally not a single... Like, Charlie Staines can go off the ball there. That's Charlie Staines' fault, bro. Staines, go off for the ball, mate. You're lazy. You're lazy, Charlie Staines. You're lazy. Go off for the ball, mate. Hosea Warima says St George will come back and beat the Tigers. I would assume so too, because the Tigers are awful. Like, they have been so good, and yet just find a way to gift the Dragons back an opportunity into the game. And Smart says Matai will be... That's right. Grass has caught a lot of passes. A lot of passes. Ever since Wednesday, mate. Ever since Wednesday. Stain should be getting paid a mil, Sam Jacobson says. Mate, with plays like that, I just love how he just watched the ball the entire time into the hand of Tyrell Sloan to knock it back for the Dragons to score an easy try. Charlie Staines, is he a Tiger or is he a Dragon? Maybe he's off the Dragons, because that seems very, very much like he wants the Dragons to win this game with a play like that. Not going to read the first part of that comment there, Daz, but how good was Manu Vatuvai back in the day? Manu Vatuvai. Jeez, you got to love Manu Vatuvai. Actually, you can go and have a look at that team. Since we were there, Manly to 11 grand final team, and the Warriors got 2. Kevin Locke on the wings, Bill Tubo and Manu Vatuvai. Centres of Lewis Brown and Chris Aninu. Lewis Brown was also good for supercoach, remember that? Or fantasy back, was what I used to use. Zach Lomax though, let's see him slap it through. Let's see this man slap it through like he never does. But I reckon he'll get this one maybe. And he actually gets this one. So it's 10-6. Centers Lewis Brown, Kristen and Inu. Bulldogs fans love him. Halves, unbelievable halves pairing. James Maloney 5'8", and then Shawnee J in the 7. Front row, Russell Packer. Russell Packer and Jacob Lillyman. The number 9 was Lance O'Hire. Back row of Elijah Taylor and Simon Mannering with Michael Luck as the 13. This Warriors team originally started with Sam Rapira, Aaron Jeremiah and Felipe Mateo, but put them all to the bench and switched all 3 of those around for Lance O'Hire, Elijah Taylor, and who's the other? Russell Packer late. What was that? They just changed 3 of their interchange and put them onto the starters. What about that? Definitely not reading. Okay, guys, let's be careful with these comments now in the chat. Let's be a little bit careful with them. But how good was Hayne back in the day? Yeah, Hayne was great back in 2009. This is what I say, like, those late 2000s to the early 2010s were brilliant footy, man. Brilliant footy. 4 tackle now with the Dragons at the 40. Manu was my first ever favourite player. Ooh, that's a knock on there from the Dragon. No, what? Oh, there's no knock on there for the Dragons. 6 again. 6 again. So 6 again here for the Dragons, or if you're a Warriors fan, 6 again. 3rd tackle now at the 40. This is kind of how they played against the Dragons in their last match. I thought they looked a little bit more electrifying, but always make silly plays in the process. I was at Titans Raiders in that game, so I didn't get to watch that one. I was at the Titans function with Stevie Mitchell. Stevie Mitchell. Beautiful man, Stevie. 5th tackle at the 19. I go right-hand side off to Flanagan. Flanagan here, Ben Hunt. Oh, it's another grass ball. Edge knock on. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. That is my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. That is my thoughts. Jason Nightingale was the first ever NRL player I think I interviewed. Sam? Jason Nightingale? It was a Dragons-Broncos game at Cogra, I think I went to. 2016, maybe. Could have been 2016. No, it couldn't have been. Actually, it might have been my first non-Titans player. Because again, I think Conrad was... One of you guys will know the answer to this one day, more than me. Ellis Williams says, not that it's our problem. What change would you make to New South Wales for game 2? Not many. Third tackled here for the Tigers at the 42. My mum loves Chris and Inu because he always smiled before his kick. Yeah, the little cheeky smirk they would make. Little cheeky smirk. Oh, if you're talking kickers, we're talking Hasman. If we're talking kickers all the time, we're talking Hasman or Masri, mate. There you go, Daz. You can't tell me I don't love the Dogs. Adams Masters, Captain Mannering is the best player the Warriors ever had, with SJ and Stacey close second. Wow. To say that Simon Mannering is better than those two, big call, man. Big call. I know he played over 300 games, though. Like, I get he's top 3, but could I put him above Stace and SJ? Probably not. Probably not, but he's definitely top 3. If anything, I would say, when you look back over time in 5-10 years' time, Moses Sully's away here. Here's the 40, here's the 50, here's the 40, the 35, back on the inside here for Taxman, and that's all for defence there from the Tigers. Taxman will score, and it's 10-10 with the kick to come. Remember what I told you guys? I want you to go back about 15 minutes ago, and I told you, when this possession evens out, you will see the Dragons come back and tie this game up. And they're about to lead the game. Very, very simple footy, guys. Look at the possession. If the possession is 65% and a team is winning 12-0, 18-0, just know that when that shit gets evened out, the other team will come back and they will start to lead. Or maybe not lead, but they'll at least be right there with you. 63% possession showed to me that the Dragons had just 0 ball. They weren't great, they haven't been great, but the Tigers have been just awful in regards to mounting on their pressure that they're making. You know, like this Tigers team could have won this game by a big margin, but every time they start to get a bit of momentum, every time they would start to get a little bit of pressure, every time they would start to get a little bit of attack going, they would make a knock on, and they would give away a penalty. And this is why you're seeing the score now at 10-10 when it was 10-0 just a few moments ago. Maloney the Journeyman. Maloney, one of the more underrated players in the game. Seb Watson says they should have been 3 tries up, butchered it and gave all momentum back. They should have been 3-4 tries up, the Tigers, but yeah, they absolutely annihilated their own momentum and butchered everything. Sportsnet says Nathan Friend was one of my favourites. Nathan Friend. It was great. I love when he played. We all know that one try that he scored. Oh no, he didn't score it. He gave the assist away where he did the backflip over the back of someone for the Wires and then gave it off. Obviously, it's 12-10 here to the Dragons with 10 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. But yeah, look, I think that when you look at the Titans' history, you'd say Nathan Friend was the best hooker to play for us. I think Matty Srama would have been the best hooker to play for us had he not got injured. I would say, yeah, Nathan Friend, Matty Srama, and then now I would look towards like a Sammy Verrills eventually. Or you could go and look down other routes, but for me, that's what I would do personally. Ellis Williams says, hot take, if Jacob Kiraz can keep up or improve his form across the next year, I can see him getting an Origin debut. Over who? Over who can you see Jacob Kiraz getting an Origin debut? Logan Baltic says he'll make an Origin in his career eventually. Over who? Sam says, what was not expecting to read that in the chat. Yeah, well, fair enough. Sam, only human. Blake says, Penrith Michael Jennings was my favourite. Michael Jennings. I'll always remember Michael Jennings for... I know he's playing today for the Roosters, but so Dragons ball here at the 50. Michael Jennings I'll always remember for that last seconds try against the Eels in Nathan Highmarsh's, I think it's 300th. Andrew Backhouse, you'd know this. Was it his 300th, Nathan Highmarsh, that Penrith scored that last second try? And that'll be Tigers ball to 5. Don't worry about that. Penalty to the Dragons. They're their own worst enemies, man. They are their own worst enemies. President Hadfield says Dragons need to win more. They play better there. Yeah, well, they're playing the Tigers, mate. We can't really take too much from this game. And they're also not playing that great here. The Tigers have given them every opportunity back in this game. Every opportunity. They played fine, though. Ellis Williams says Suoliti may be given his off to rugby next year? No, but you've got who to come back into the team? No, you've got I'd be selecting Addo Carr before Kiraz for the wing. Alright, so Dragons now, 5 metres out. Yeah, I believe so. Thank you, Andrew. I wasn't even insulting you, by the way. I was just asking you the genuine question. Yeah, and there's also Lomax after what he did in game 1. But then again, that was one game, Toby Stevens, but you're right. We have seen players play one, good game before and then not play great after that. So third tackle, that's not just for New South Wales, it's for Queensland as well. So third tackle now, 5 metres out, gives it off to Eisenhuth. That was weird from Eisenhuth, but he's going to get some good post contact. Fourth tackle now, 4 metres out of the line. There's no way you give another one already, Tigers. Surely not. I know you're poor, but you can't be this poor. At the back now to a Hunt. That's gone across here. Lomax went up for that one. Tigers grab it, and we're taking down 2 metres out. Ellis Williams says, there is also Brady Best when he comes back. Yeah, Bradman Best is another one. I think Bradman Best would get selected before Kiraz, but I also would say that I'd prefer Bradman Best. I think Bradman Best is the best option out of those two. But I do love Kiraz. I think Kiraz is a great player. Don't get me wrong. Kotoi Sau, good run. Good run, Kotoi Sau. Strong run by Appy to the 30. Strong run. But yeah, no way is Kiraz going over Lomax after what we saw on game 1. I miss Jennings in a Parrot jersey. We need him. Yeah, your backline's what hurts you. And it still will hurt you. All Eels fans going off, not you, but a lot of Eels fans are going off as if they're going to win the comp again because they beat... Who'd they beat last week again? They beat some straggler team, didn't they? I think they beat some absolute straggler team. No, they beat the Sharks, but that was without Nick Irons, Camp McInnes, so they didn't beat just a straggler team, but... literally the opposite, but without their two guys. Little did the exact same thing as Appy Kotoi Sau just did just then. It would be absolute crap if they sacked Jake. Jake, I used to mention Trebojevic, didn't do anything, but then again, I think that's because the game plan was thrown out of the window. So we never will know what Michael Maguire's plans were and game plan was in that game because of Suoliti being an idiot. Dragons have the ball at the 30. And the Dragons will put that ball up here to the corner. Oh, well done. Solomon Alamalo with a great grab to the 10. Some says Tippy J is a dud, should have stayed in boxing. No comment. The Pickle Rick says it has to be Latrell replacing Suoliti. We need some X Factor. What do you think about Drinkwater being 14? I think that you're right in regards to Trell. Trell has to be in that team game 2 for me. Has to be. He's going to have a big game tomorrow, I reckon. He'll want it. I'll have to get into him hard. I haven't really gone at him as much as I would normally this week, just because, one, it's been Origin week, but, there's an injury here. Oh, Jacob Little's been hit in the face, and he's got blood coming out of his eye. God bless you, man. God bless you, Jacob Little. But yes, I'd say Latrell has to come into the team. I'm going to have to get into him tomorrow because I reckon he'll have a big game. And what I would say, the back line for game 2, with what you've had right now, you would if Edwards can play, I do think they probably go with Edwards. Even though I don't think Tedesco was as bad as people make him out to be from that game as well. But I would go Dylan Edwards if he's fit and healthy. Not that I think it changes too much. I don't think Edwards is the winner of an Origin on his own, which Tedesco has been in the past. But Dylan Edwards is the fullback. The wingers would be Brian To'o and Taxman Lomax. And the centres would be Latrell and... Who's the other centre? Sorry, my brain is a little bit fried right now. State of Origin, team list... Team list there. It was Stephen Crichton. I'd keep Crichton, obviously. I'd keep Crichton. But then again, if Tom Trebojevic was fit and healthy, you probably would be looking at Cheryl and Tom coming back in. I won't lie. I do think Madge would do it. That's an unfortunate elbow there. Drinkwater being 14, probably not. I would honestly say for New South Wales that I don't think that their 9-14 rotation is good, which is what Ben Hunt and Harry Grant's been. I don't think New South Wales' best scenario is to have the two hookers there. But if they were to try and copy the tactic, you would go with the Reece Robson, Api Kotowai-Sau. 14-year-old, I think if Cleary's fit and healthy, or if you... I still think that Hines could be a good 14 man. He can play anywhere in that 1 through 7. He's just not a 7 for mine. I've said this for so long. I know he's on a Dally M there, but he's not... I think he's a better 6 man. I don't think he should have the world on his shoulders. I think that the world should be on somebody else's shoulders, and he just relieves them. That's what I've said for years now, man. Madge's game plan, take out Walsh, no one gets sent off. Yeah, that's pretty much his game plan. Yeah, we did know that. So right-hand side. Again, Critter's not going to the wing over Brian Totter and Lomax after what we saw on Wednesday. So Lomax gets the off-foot away to Ben Hunt. Hunt off to Eisenhuth. Eisenhuth. It's fit tackle to 15 out. Oh, no, sorry, 4 tackle. That's the off-foot away. Flanagan gets the ball across here to Fatala Mariner. Fatala Mariner, fit tackle now. 5 metres out from the line. Fit tackle, 5 metres out. Flanagan bleeding heavily still, and I don't know why he's run that ball himself. He gets the off the way to Fatala Mariner. Off to Ben Metabasilla. Oh, no, short. Oh, so close. Very close. Very close. So it'll be Tigers ball here at the 10. 4.5 minutes to go to the first half. And the back has his money. So our back line, Teddy Edwards, Total Lomax, and Trell Critter. Yes. So basically what I just said. Exactly. Literally. Oh, for gosh sake, Tigers. They've knocked the ball on. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're going to challenge it. They're going to... Kotowai-Sau's challenging this. Pickle Rick says, I think Madge needs to pick drink water. He can cover multiple positions and provides X factor. Correct, but he's awful defensively. Awful. Defensively, he cannot defend, but he can attack. He can definitely attack. He's one of the better attacker fullbacks of the game. But defensively, not good. Oh, has a shoulder charge, is there? No, there's enough of a wrapping option. Well, Olam... So where's his hands? His hands there. No. He's just lost this ball. Why has he challenged this? Why has he challenged this? There's no hand in there. That don't even make sense. It wasn't even, debatable. Dead set wasn't even debatable, though. Okay. Alright. I think with Trell is that you don't know what you're getting out of him. Plus, I heard Best is coming back soon. Still would go Trell over Best. Toby says, I don't know how reliable Turbo's defense is at centre, especially compared to Crichton. The only series that you guys have won in the last 5 years, you've had Trell and Turbo as the centres. Alright, so Dragons here. They're close enough to a try as that person is to getting timed out. Dragons now, 10 metres out. It's going to be Leilua and Leilua Suli taken down at the 10. First tackle now, right-hand side to Luciano Leilua. Blake Laurie, second tackle. If the Dragons score here, they win this game 13+. Tigers are favourites for the spoon again with bookies. Will that be 3 spoons in a row if that happens? Correct, James McPaul. Third tackle here, 4 minutes out from the line. Dragons now, Ben Hunt. I think that's... Oh, they're luckily going to score a try here, the Dragons. Oh, they're actually unluckily not going to score a try. Wow. 4 tackle here for the Dragons, and they are 3 metres out. Deary me. That person in the chat. Alright, so right-hand side, Eisenhuth. A couple of that didn't score just then. Just having a chat himself. Fifth tackle now, 10 metres out. Flanagan. After Leilua. Leilua to Hunt. Hunt to Sloan. That's not played at, I don't believe. I think it's Tigers' ball. Oh, no, it's still last. No tackle count restart. Oh, there's actually a ball here for... That's kicked through. That's 6 again. Well, there's definitely 6 again there. No way. This is definitely 6 again. Challenge that. Challenge that, Dragons. Challenge it. Challenge it. This is absolutely 6 again. Oh, Biffo. Oh, Biffo. 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 Get the Biffos in the chat. Get the Biffos in the chat. Get the Biffos in the chat. This is the actual Biffo. There's actual biffos going on here. Someone slap Lomax. Someone punch... Just go Sullivan. Jaden Sullivan having a crack with Lomax. Go Sullivan. Go Jaden. Go Jaden, you good thing. Send Lomax off. Send him off. How is that not 6 again, by the way? 1,000,000 times. I think they've played it 1,000,000 times there. Oh, gee. Seyfarth went that first. But how has Lomax gotten involved here, by the way? How did he even get involved? The old dick twist, Az. The old dick twist. There's not going to be any bins here, by the way. So there might be a penalty against Seyfarth for starting it. The wave... Players running in like that. Oh, it's just a warning. They're not doing the challenge. Okay, fair enough. But like the Dragons would have got 6 again regardless. Yeah, I will tell you, Lomax is actually a little bit lucky here not to go bin because he did come from a distance to get involved. Pick up a stick. Put a stick up. No, no, not reading that out. So Dragons are going to go for the try here. If they don't score, this is actually a really poor decision because there's only 2.5 minutes to play here. You would have expected them to go for the 2, make it a 4-point game. This is the only time that usually is acceptable to go for a 2 when you're already up by 2 or you're already up by, 8 kind of deal to make it 10. It's the only acceptable time because you may as well get points. Alright, so Dragons here. 8 metres out. Oh, that's not movement. Flanagan, you're an idiot. No. Oh, no. There's no way, Flanagan. What are you doing? I don't even know why we're going over the bunker here. He's very clearly double movement here. Come on, man. Flanagan, what are you doing? Has his arm not touched the grass here? We saw it from the other angle. Here we go. Here we go. To be fair... He actually lands on his back, and his arm isn't actually probably going to hit the grass here. This could be a try. It may actually be. It definitely did not look like a try originally, but his right arm doesn't actually touch the ground here. I think he's actually able to reach out. Oh, but it could have been tackle completed, though. I think he's entitled to reach out here, though. But they might say that because Buller is on top of him that he's not able... the tackle's been made already. I think this is a try, though. But it has gone up as a no try. So Buller goes down. You can argue play stops there, and then he reaches out. But I think it's a try. Yeah. I think they're going to call no try. They've called no try. So what they've said here, guys, and they're going to hear a lot of boos here. So what they've said is the momentum has stopped, and I can understand it. So the arm hasn't touched, but because the momentum has stopped, and this is what I was saying throughout, you could... The momentum before he puts his arm through. So he's on his back, Baller's on top of him, and then Flanagan kind of reaches out. It's a tough call. I can understand it, but it's a tough call. If that was called a try on the field, they'd probably call try. I agree with the call based off of the on-field. I agree with the call based off of the on-field. So penalty here to the Dragons. We originally did call double movement, which it ended up being, but he rolled the... Well, no, Flurry. No, he did not roll the ball. So that is not even in question. Flurry, you watched the same game as us? It had nothing to do with the ball being rolled. What? That's not even what you talk... What? Flurry, what game are you watching? Yeah, don't worry, Tigers knock on this set. Yeah, you're right, Sam. I'm just trying to figure out what game Flurry's watching. It had nothing to do with any ball rolling. There was no knock on there. It was just because the play had stopped, the momentum had stopped, and that's when he decided to put it out on 4K. You're on no K. You're on like a half K. You're on like watching... Are you watching this game through a potato? What are you watching this on? Because there's no knock on there. There's no knock on. Momentum has stopped, but he was back on his back. He was on his back. I'm just a little confused. Yes? How is that confusing? Momentum has stopped, but he was on his back. Yes. What's the confusing part there? What's the confusing part? Conway Sow gives it off here. It goes to Galvin. Galvin short ball. Taking down at 20. Oh my gosh, Flo. Had nothing to do with this knock on. Nothing. Nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing to do with it. If it wasn't for the promotion there, it would not have been called a knock on. Galvin steps. He goes back to the left-hand side. Chance here for the Tigers. 36 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers score here. Third tackle. Kotowee Sow. Arguably a penalty there, but they didn't call it. Fourth tackle now. 2 metres out. Okay, Flurry, we're just 2 metres out here. I know you're watching on Potato, but just try and keep an eye on it. Safe half! Try time, safe half. The Tigers score right on half time. It's going to be 14-12 with the hit to come. El Tigres. The El Tigres. 14-12 the hit to come. The Dragons looked like they may have scored a try. Called no try. Tough call. Right call maybe. Tough call. And now the Tigers instead will go up the other end of the field. Hey, Sam. Mr. Don't Worry Tigers knock on this set. Hey, listen. Didn't look like a knock on there, but... Oh, no. But Flurry's telling us in 4K 330 HD, Super Sony Plus subwoofer with a hectic Mudbish. Flurry is telling us that there's a knock on here from Safe Half. No one else is going to see it on the planet, but Flurry is watching it currently in 4,000 billion HD TV, Sony Sonic, plural. Jalen Sullivan legacy game, mate. Sullivan is on fire. Give me some Supercoach points, Kotowee Sow. Folks, I did not. Hey, listen here, you know. You can't get upset at me. Can't get upset at me. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger, buddy. I'm just the messenger here, man. I'm just an innocent little messenger. Me. I'm just innocent, man. I was called hot before, you know. So Abby Kotowee Sow will miss the kick, they said. Oh, that was close. I thought that went over the post. I thought it curled around, but I'm wrong. And they're right. I'm wrong. They're right. 14-12. There you go. Half time here, guys. Serious contest. They're talking about the commentary, and it is a serious contest as we go to half time. 14-12. I'll actually be here in like 6 weeks. I'll actually be in Wollongong for the Titans versus the Dragons game. Still a while away though. But guys, there you go. Half time. Tigers awful but good, but awful but good, but awful but good. And the Dragons awful but good. You know, very awful but good game here. But there you go. You know, there you go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's get it. It's going to rain, Flo says. Where's it going to rain? It's not going to rain on the Gold Coast, is it? Please don't tell me it's going to rain tomorrow. Gold Coast weather. It's going to be beautiful, mate. Oh, gee whiz. You can't not get beautiful on the Gold Coast, Jimmy. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. It's going to be 18, 19 degrees, 20 degrees in the winter. It's like summer, you know. It's going to be beautiful here tomorrow. Sports says, how bad was Val Holmes in Origin? Nobody's talking about it, but a lot of errors. They won 38-10. I didn't notice it personally. Don't really care about it personally. I understand if he didn't have a good game, I get it, but like no one cares about like the poor performance if it wasn't really noticeable, but you won 38-10, you know. Blazers flying high on the compliment. Hey, listen, you know, here's what it is, you know. Here's what it is. Top 10 bachelors, Gold Coast. Tony Stevens says, yeah, well, you win by 28 on really cares. Yeah, exactly right, Toby. Sam Boston says, Wankers, I had Dragons to win first half after they went 10 points down. Yeah, look, I said that once the possession would even out, the Dragons would come back into it. I did say it. Comments to keep his spot in centres. Val's not getting... No one's getting dropped, bro. No one's getting dropped. Who are you dropping? No one's getting dropped. No one's getting dropped, man. What you mean? They're not dropping Val. They won't drop him. You know Queensland by now, man? Queensland's Game 2 squad, I'll tell you right now, is going to be not Caleb Ponga, Reece Walsh, Murray Tolangi, Xavier Coates, Val Holmes, Hamisa Tabuai-Fidow, Tom Din, Daly Cherry Evans, Lindsay Collins, Ruben Cotter, Ben Hunt, David Feeder, Jeremiah Nene, Patrick Carrigan, and the bench, is Harry Grant. We'll go with Mike Fodawaker. We will go with the last two. You know what? You can have your Jaden Sewer. You can have him. Not that he was better than anything that Dave Fifita could have done. And then Selwyn Cupboard. There you go. There you go. The house always wins. You are correct, Joe. You are correct. Not Hop Goat. Mate, this Hop was good. He's not Fifita. He's not Fifita. He's not Fifita, man. He's not Fifita. Okay, take out Jaden Sewer. You can have Hopgood. Potato, tomato. I don't think Hopgood did too much, though. But then again, I don't care who does it. I don't think many, if any, should get dropped from that Queensland side, except for David Fifita coming into the back row. Because it's silly. It's silly not to have David Fifita. Do you understand how much Dave would have torn the absolute shit out of that New South Wales side on the left-hand side if they had a back row of his electric ability? Wallis is good half. Close half. Wouldn't say it was a good half, but it was a close half for sure. It was definitely a close half. I'd be surprised if Billy changed anything from winning side. I don't think he will. Like, if Reece doesn't get selected, then might... Like, if Reece... Because Reece is going to be out for the next 2 games. Plus, there's the Origin week. So, he won't return for the Broncos until after Origin Game 2. If he gets selected for Game 2, which I would assume he does. Yeah, it was. Okay, it was a close half. Wasn't a good half. The errors were not great. Both of these teams were... very error-filled. The Dragons, I don't think they'll be proud of that half. Like, they were getting absolutely torched until the Tigers allowed them to come back into the game with knock-ons and penalties. And then the Tigers gave up a lead to the Dragons, where it was then 12-10. And then, despite the Dragons dominating, they didn't do shit either. And the Tigers then found a way to score right on half-time. So, I wouldn't say it was a good half, but again, it was a close half, where it's still both teams are here, and they're ready to rock and roll. But, nah. So Rachel says David Fifita could be 18th, man. That would be a waste, wouldn't it? Andrew Backhouse says, I think Hopgood wasn't great, but not droppable. You only say that because you're an Eels fan. And says, Reece's head is still in Rosette. I'll pick it up on Monday. Thank you, Terrell May. Thank you, Terrell May. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Terrell. Flores, it depends on Dave in his next 2 games. He needs to tear some arseholes. Why does it depend on his next 2 games? He has been the best back row in the competition in 2024. Factually, statistically, 100%. If not him, then maybe Angus Crichton. Or BKRmy Kickout. It's those 3, but statistically, Dave Fifita is above them. So, like, why? Why does it be good to see Tigers win? You're a very confident fan for a guy who's just watched that. You're a very, very confident fan. I'll give you that much, Wally. I'll give you that much, mate. Pierre Curran and Sewer above Fifita is wild. Nene is also nowhere close to Fifita. Oh, maybe not say nowhere close, but he's not at that level. Yeah, I do not understand why Felice Kafusi got in at Fifita, let alone Sewer. Yeah, Felice Kafusi. He still won't live up to this make-believe standard that Billy has set for him. Yeah, he could score 34 tries in the next 2 games and Billy won't put him in. Because it's not about the football. It's not about the rugby league that the Titans play. It's not about the rugby league that the David Fifita plays. It is about the political situation surrounding the backflip. I can understand Nanai because he is a gun at Origin level. Is he? He's a gun at Origin level. I would say he's better at Cowboys than he is at Origin personally. I would say that I see him do a lot more at the Cowboys than I do for Origin. I thought he had a decent enough game on Wednesday though, don't get me wrong. But in last year, did he do much? I wouldn't say he was impeccable. This is kick out Dave Crichton, Preston. That's your top 4. William, kick out Dave, and Angus Crichton top 3. Preston's not amongst that category, but those 3 definitely are there. I'm already giving you 1 dog's plate, Daz. Just take the 1 dog a player. You're not taking the woof, man. Come on, man. Give 1 go. Wally says, who do you go for? I'm a massive Penrith Panthers fan, man. Love the Panthers. Massive, massive Panthers fan, man. I was born and raised in Blacktown. Born and raised here. Really, really, really good time to be alive. Been loving the last 3 years, mate. I can guarantee you I'm a Panthers fan because you would have seen the vlog from last year's grand final. I was supporting the Panthers, so go the Riff. Up the Riff, baby. Up the Riff. Dave isn't a gun at Origin level? Oh, Dave. Oh, sorry. I thought you said... No, he's talking about Nene. He's saying Nene is a gun at Origin level. No, Dave is. I wouldn't even say Dave has necessarily been a gun at Origin level so far. But I would say Dave's done more than Nene has. It's hard to rate both teams because New South Wales only had 12 players for 70 minutes. Correct, but also Queensland were up 6-0 before the send-off. Hamoli has to be top 3. Hamoli does have to be amongst... I personally go Dave 1, Angus 2, and then I'll probably go Villiam and kick out 3, Hamoli 4. I would probably do... I would actually agree with Daz more than that, Christian, but I definitely think he's there. And you could make an argument that Hamoli's above. Daz says, how has Alex Starfish not been sent off? Hey, he's actually been pretty good today, Alex Starfish. Alex Safar's actually been pretty good. Enderbacker says, Blaze, I thought you were from Mount Druitt. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes everywhere. You know, just like the huge. The huge. Just the huge, mate. Greg Martin says, are those teeth I see, something seems fishy. No, these are just fake teeth, mate. Yeah, they're just fake teeth. Yeah. Just trying to fit in with the local Sydney CBD crowd, you know. Adam Smart says, is Fido the fastest player at the moment? Makes everyone else look like they're standing still. The way he holds his speed while turning is awesome. Yeah, he does look super fast, man. Him and Loffy would be a great battle. Obviously, there's also Jason Saab. There's also... who else? Todd Takwala. I don't think Qantas is fast. I think it's between, right now, I do think it's between Hamiso, Loff, and probably Saab. But am I missing somebody right now? Question Cass says, Hamoli is the second most damaging edge rower, some would argue first. I got him top 3. There's no way you're saying he's over Dave. No way. Wally says, Suli is a good player. Wally, is this your, like, real sad attempt to, like, troll or something? Are you trying to troll us? What are you doing? What's happening, Wally? What you doing, Wally, come on, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Dasmate says, Fox is the fastest man on the planet. Maybe 5 years ago, yes. Maybe 5 years ago, mate. Back in my day, Josh Adokar was the fastest man on the planet. But he is no Jared Wallace. He is no Jared Wallace, unfortunately. And if you've seen Jared Wallace making a run for it, you should have seen Titans Broncos a few years back at Seabus. Oh my gosh. Like, when you're thinking pace, you're thinking sheer acceleration, athleticism. Jared Wallace, actually, I joked around about this with him a couple of years, was it 2 years ago? I joked around with him about it. Because it was the slowest thing ever. It was so slow, and I said, I'll race you, because I'm slow as hell too. I'm slow as shit. Please don't mind me, I'm just watching Origin Game 1 replay. Hey, Daz, you can do that. Or Ben, you know what you can do? You can go get a We Just Get It merch. You know, pin comment. You love your Queensland. Go and get yourself a nice little bloody shirt or a hat. We get it. We just get it, mate. You know, I've got mine on the way. I've got some merch on the way, mate. Don't you worry. Sports Zone says Greg Eastwood got to be up there in terms of speed. Mate, he's not Jared Wallace. Come on, mate. Oh, Wally's a huge Titans fan, he said earlier, Jay. Oh, good on you, Wally. Good on you, mate. Do I have my Titans hat on you somewhere? No, I don't have my hat here. I've got a Sharks hat up there. Maybe I'm a Sharkies fan. David says, oh, Ben, you know what else you can do? You can go suck an egg. You could do that, technically. Like, technically, you could do that. Probably wouldn't do that, though. Unless you're hungry, mate. Unless you're hungry. Adam Smart says, Walsh is fast over 10 metres. Thank you, mate. Thank you for that extraordinary knowledge of Walsh is fast over 10 metres. Oh, what's going on there? I'll get the dog. That dog bag's actually pretty cool, eh? I will say, I'm going to go click on it right now. Sorry, I got distracted just then. I will go have a look at it right now. Because there's actually some pretty cool things there. Like, I don't even have to do it all. Like, it's a professional company that sends it out. Where is it? It's a professional company that sends it out. I'm a Tigers fan. A Titans fan, Wally. Well, we love it. We are Queensland Okay, let's see if this works. I can search it. Where is it? Where is it, son? Oh. Wow, someone stole my design elsewhere. Here we go. Let's have a look here. There's some pretty cool things. You look like a Blue fan, but think otherwise. Mr. E, I'm wearing a Detroit Lions hat, mate, and a Chicago Bulls hat. I can switch it around for you, buddy, if you'd like. No worries. No worries, Mr. E. I'll help you out here, Jimbo. I'll help you out, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, don't worry, bro. I gotcha. I got you, Mr. E. I help you out. I help you out here, son. No worries. Still waiting here at half time, by the way. If you guys are wondering why we're just talking shit, it's half time. And if you're a New South Wales fan and you don't like that I just put this beanie on, well, Mr. E just said I look like a Blues fan, so I had to make sure he was aware. Dragons are about to come out here for the second half, by the way. There we go. That would be the current leaders of Origin champion. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that t-shirt's pretty cool. That t-shirt in like... Not like maroon, but like in like that lighter black colour. That's the one that looks the greatest. The lighter black. Not like pure jet black. The lighter black is what looks the best there with like those hoodies and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Might even get myself a long sleeve t-shirt. Get that t-shirt up. Greg Martin says, with the $15 donation. Thank you very much, Greg Martin, with the $15 donation, and says, Mr. E, apologies right now. Hey, listen, Mr. E does not have to apologise because Mr. E was just allowing me to join my Queensland roots again and really firmly implant myself alongside my fellow Maroons brethren. So there's no apology needed. The only apology that you should be looking for is not from Mr. E, it's from Sarah. It's from Sarah, Greg Martin. If you were here last night, it would be from Sarah. Sundays have been good, sport reaction. Been good. Also, feel free to eat a dick, sport reactions. And the back says, why is the shit on my screen? I'm sorry, it's a Bainey. This is the current victors of Game 1. Also of Game 2. In the men's and the women's. Bands has got that t-shirt up. Hell no. Well, he says, oh, hell yes. Hell yes. So, second half is starting here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Sarah will go down in history alongside Knowledge for Lyrics as the ultimate Origin cuck. I would say those two. Maybe they're one person. Maybe they're together. Maybe they are together. We'll never know. All right, so second half. Let us know in the chat who you think will win. Wally says the Titans will win. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, mate. I think we might get a good chance against the Rabbitohs. That's for sure. Who would I rather, Sarah or Knowledge? Sarah wasn't as annoying. Sarah was just a little bit early to the party. Knowledge for Lyrics was just an absolute muppet of Runo. So the Tigers now will get taken at the 15. Gordon Wisau, Jaden Sullivan, Alex Seyfarth. I can't believe the Tigers are actually leading this game, to be fair. Can't believe it. Jacob Little passed HIA, by the way, for the Dragons, so he'll be back out there. And the Tigers' third tackle to 30. Hey, listen, that over and under is looking like it's going to be going over, so... Sarah did apologise. Did Sarah apologise? I didn't even see that. Did she really? I did not see that last night. Did she, Jay? Jay, you would have saw it. Did she? Yeah, I don't think she did, mate. I think you're full of it. Because Jay would have saw it, and I would have seen it. But no, I don't think she did, Jimmy. Alright, so Dragons now bring this ball out here to the 15. First tackle is this shit. I don't think... No, it's a shit. Well, you're exactly right, Ben. I think Andrew is talking smack. I think Andrew needs to get timed out. Thought she did. Time out that lion, Andrew Backhouse, mother bitch. So right hand side of the Dragons. And they'll be taking that to 35. Dearie me. Absolute fibber there, Andrew. Absolute fibber. Raymond Fatalamarin out of the 45. 4 tackle. Maybe Sarah is Andrew's alt account. It would make sense, Seb Watson, actually. It really would make sense. Blake Laurie now to the halfway point, fit tackle. Sports Zone says, wonder where Adam Dwayhe slots in when he returns, maybe in the centres. Probably the centres. I wouldn't be putting him at the halves personally, especially with, what is he, 2 ACLs deep now? Alamalo has been good today, taking out the 20. No, not the Norney quarter. You have to, mate. You just have to. I'm pretty confident in the Titans next week, eh? I really am. And as far as who's the right player with the Titans that caught the ball behind his back with one hand right in the corner for a kick? He could motor as well. David Mead. The faster of the two wingers in that time was actually Kevin Gordon. But David Mead's the guy you think about in regards to that try. David Mead was fast. He was fast. Played Papua New Guinea. Alright, left-hand side, Fainu, Lachlan Galvin, Dream Buller. Good tackle there by Ben Hunt, taking out the 35. That's a 6 again, man. Referee, it was definitely a 6 again. Up it goes here, chasing it through here for the Tigers. Well done, Tyrell Sloan. Under a bit of pressure. Dragons were able to get the ball at 20. Tigers better this year or this year? Well, out of those two options, I'm going to say this year. If you're asking this year or last year, they're going to call penalty to the Dragons here. That's bullshit because the Tigers should have got the ball just a few moments ago. But I will say that the Tigers are better in neither of those years. I think it's pretty even. Like, at least the Tigers won that one game against the Sharks really well. But overall, the Tigers have been pretty poor this year. I heard they beat the Raiders and the Sharks, was it? No, they lost. They got flogged by the Raiders and then they flogged the Sharks, and that's really about it. Who was the other team the Tigers beat? They at least have Galvin. At least have Galvin, but, you know, Galvin's young. Api Kotorisau is great. Experience. You reckon? No, I know. I watch every game. I know they've been very similar to last year. There's not much difference at all. So they're going to be 6 again here. And the Dragons will be 18 metres out. Oh, that's right. The Tigers hit by the Eels. Eisenhuth off to Blake Laurie. And Laurie now. He'll be 11 metres out of the line. Sharks and Parramatta. Sharks and Parramatta. You're entitled to think your team's done better this year, man, if you're a Tigers fan. You're absolutely entitled to have a little bit of excitement and hope about it, but I just don't agree with it. But I agree with you having excitement and hope for your team, but you've got to have a bit of realisticness about it as well. Ben Hunt, taking down 10 metres after the line, 4th tackle. Jacob Little back out here after his HIA. Eisenhuth gets the off the way back to Little. 4th tackle here, 11 metres out. They give it off here to Fatala Marin. And Fatala Marin will be taking that 2 metres out. I think most teams will be confident playing both these teams right now. I understand what happened last week for the Drags. Still say the same thing. Up it goes. I think that's going to be a dropout. I think it'll be a dropout. Greg Martin says, Squeals do not count. Anyone could beat them. Sharks couldn't. The Sharkies could not. If you had to work out which of those is better, the standards are very low. Exactly right, Seb Watson. That's a great comment. If you have to even ask that question, that's an issue. Yeah, definitely knock on there from Charlie Staines, but it will be a dropout. They'll go for a shorty here. And they will go for the shorty at Big Cotton South puts it up. Weird kick, actually. But Ben Hunt does grab it at the 25. Having to work out what's better. That's not good. Second tackle here for the Dragons. 13 metres out here from the line. Dragons win this game. They would go into the 8 briefly. Dragons lose this game. The lowest they could go is 1 spot down. But then they would be really close with the Titans and Eels. Well, this is Dragons suck. Bro, you're a Tigers fan, mate. You won 2 spoons and... Oh, Dragons suck. They're going to score a try on you. And that's going to be Feeney. Scores to make it 16-14 with the kit to come. Well done, Wally. You have done exactly what Sarah did last night, and you have been wrecked. Yeah, the Dragons did say, you suck, Wally. The Dragons said, you're a Wally, you suck. Try time to El Dragon, and 16-14 with the kit to come. A little bit of humbleness would be probably alright, considering your team is as low as they are. You know, like, I'll take the piss and have a bit of a laugh as a Titans fan. But at the end of the day, like, I can also tell you when my team is just not good enough. And if they don't win against the Rabbitohs by a lot tomorrow, I tell you they're not good enough. I tell you. But like to be a back-to-back wooden spooner, and to be currently in second last with a chance to go last this weekend, I don't think you are in the right place to be saying to any other team that they suck. Mr. East always supported Red, brother, as in the Dragons. Good stuff, man. Stick through the hard times, bro. Don't worry, I'll do it with the Titans. I do it with the Gold Coast, man. If I can do it, everyone can do it. And I do it publicly. Imagine supporting a shit team publicly. It's not been fun for years, but we do it. Sports Center says, when are the Tigers bringing on Naden? No, we're waiting for that machine to come on. Not reading that coming out from Seb Watson. Definitely not reading that coming out. Don't worry, Jay's made sure I won't be reading it out. If Oya was here, he'd smash on with Wally. Yeah, Oya would get on. Absolutely. No one else was going to say it, so I did. Yeah, no one else was going to say it because they're winning. So, Taxman and... Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Was that like Tigers fans talking shit or Dragons fans? There's a lot of people in his ear just then. No one with drums, though. Adam Smart says, other than your Titans, of course, is there a team out of the 8 you think will go on a run like the Knights the back end last year and end up in the top 4? Knights didn't end up in the top 4. Knights came 5th. They played the Raiders in 8th in the first week. A team that could go on a run like the Knights last year, besides my team, because I genuinely believe they could. But if they don't win enough tomorrow, I'll be off it. I guess you could argue the Wars. I guess you could make an argument for the Wars. But I think they're riding on the coattails of 2022 as well. 2023, sorry. I think they're riding heavily on those coattails. So I would say if there's a team outside of my team, I would probably lean with the Wars. But I don't think it'll necessarily happen because they are very complacent with kind of where they're at. So the Dragons here, up 18-14, 32 minutes to go here. 4 tackle at the 45. Christian says South is the right answer to that. There is an opportunity. I did call this. Like, Christian, I don't even mind kind of saying that because good offload there from Eisenhood. Little's away. Little's away. Taking out the 11. Good tackle there by Dream Buller. That should be a send-off. Not send-off. Sin-bin. Shin-bin. Not send-off. Sin-bin. Ben Hunt to Leilua. Lucian Leilua, do you know what you're doing? Do they know what they're doing here, the Dragons? Tigers at the intercept. And they'll go to the sideline. That's very, very unlucky there for the Tigers, but it was right work. Good work done by the Drags. Well, hey guys, I'm annoying a little bit. But yeah, Christian, I called this. You probably would have been watching my stream earlier in the year before the season started where I said the Rabbitohs will suck for the first 10 to... I think it's 7 to 10 weeks, and then after that they'll go on a good run. I was right, but the run hasn't come yet. So if they went on a run, as long as they don't start tomorrow, you can start next week. Don't start tomorrow, buddy. You know? Don't start tomorrow, champion. Don't be a bitch shit, you know? Think about the people. Think about the people of the Gold Coast. You know, first tackle of the Dragons. You're getting a timeout for 24 hours if you win tomorrow, Christian. Just know that. Just know that, champion. So 4 minutes out. Oh, Christian, don't you start on me on injuries, son. Don't you start with me on injuries. All right, so Ben Hahn kicks it through here. It's not going to be a sin bin, but it's going to be a penalty. It's not going to be a penalty try, but it'll be a sin bin. The Tigers are about to get to a bin. They're about to get a bin. A bin. This will be a sin bin, but it will not be a penalty try. So 30 minutes to go here, guys. 30 minutes to go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. They're going to kick this through, and Sullivan's going to take out Luciano Leilua. Yeah, he's literally grabbed him. It's going to be a sin bin, but Dream Buller's there. So no try, but it will be a sin bin. I remember you saying that a lot of times. We've had so many injuries and so hard. I feel so sympathetic for you. No, that's so sympathetic. Jeez. He's going off. He's going to the bin. Alex Seyfarth is screaming the house down at somebody. I don't know who he's screaming at, but he's screaming at someone. He's picking tomorrow. And obviously, came up with the teams with the most injuries, and we had either most or second most. Christian, on a technicality basis, okay. But also, have you seen some of the players that were included there? By the way, Jaden Sullivan intended to be. Have you seen some of the players that are included? It was like the Warriors as well. Like, every team that was above the Titans, there is no way that people can't tell me the Titans are not in the top 2. If I'll give the Warriors whatever. There's no way I look at the Rabbitohs and say, you have had a worse off season in regards to the legitimate size of the injuries than us. There's absolutely zero chance. Won't hear a word of it. Won't hear a word of it. They're going to go for the 2 here, the Dragons, to make it a 6-point game. Look at the guy. We've had literally our entire spine out. Entire spine out. Wow, Simbin still exists. I thought it was straight send-offs these days. Shut up, Toby. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, Wally, ever since you said the Dragons sucked, they seem to be caught scoring points against you, and the Tigers seem to have it bin now. It doesn't look like everything is coming up Millhouse currently. No, it does not. Christian's not off it. It's just that, like, there's no way that Christian's trying to make me sympathise for the Rabbitohs over the Titans with the way that we've had no Jaden Campbell, no Tanner Boyd, no Kieran Foran, no AJ Brimson, no Philip Sami, no Tenafasul Malawi, no Jimmy Jolliffe, no Dave Fafita at points as well. The names go on. Oh, and then also another factor that's been included that hasn't been included into that is that obviously we lost Aaron Shook, which lost our depth option in a time that we'd lost our centres and whatnot. It goes really deep. He slipped into him. Shut up, Slapper. Let's just tell you there's a point. You want to get timed again, Andrew? You want it? Alright, so 6 points. 6 points the difference. Jeez, the amount of bins and whatnot happening recently is quite wild. That just reminded me of a bit of a Davey Taylor-esque run. That from Blake Lawrence then. Never said his team wasn't badly injured. I'm saying our team has been decimated also, you moron. Oh, man. It's so funny when the chat biffs with each other. It's so funny. So Leilua taking out the 40. Big slapper with the 10 gifted memberships. We appreciate you as always. Big slapper. Big slapper. Red Bag, Not Has, Nanthi, Chalky White, James Pike, a lot of peps. Hopefully that's not a Sharks fan. Sports Nut, Noah Kell, and COVID-19. Give the memberships. Oh, that's... Oh, Marlo, you have not just done one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Alan Marlowe has just put his foot this far from the line to try and claim it's out in the full. Bro, come on, man. He's... You wish. You wish, bro. That's awful. But yeah, thank you very much, Labba. You red bag. Alright, so the Dragons now. 10 out. I would actually agree with Christian that we have more depth flurry. I would actually agree. I do like our depth options more than the Rabbitohs' depth options. Second tackle here, 1 metre out here from the line. Like, they're still using Tane Milne, for example. Ben Hunt, he'll be taken down to the 15. Third tackle of the Dragons. Need that on the shirt. Need what on the shirt, Jay? Right hand side to Mollo. And it'll be 4 tackle now. 4 metres out from the line of the Dragons. Can they score here? Oh, try time for Leilua. Too easy. That's actually a really good pass there from Ben Hunt to Luciano Leilua. Really good try. Massive, massive try. So 24-14 with a kick to come, and that's what happens when you're down a man. That's what happens. Wally. Wally, Wally, Wally. Wally, 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 Wally. TRY, time for the Dragons, it is. And that all comes off the back of Alamalo trying to put his foot over the sideline, which was silly, very silly, very silly, very silly. Well, well, well. I got a message to Tigers friend of mine who gets very, very lippy at the... he's a New South Wales fan as well. He copped it very nicely. Hold on 1 second, I have to message. You guys can listen in. Hello, dear soldier. Just 26 minutes to go here, and I'm just on live stream right now. And I'm just watching your West Tigers playing. Yes, they're taking on the Dragons versus the Tigers. And there is actually, funnily enough, a bin here. I would just like to ask you a question. Is there a time that you believe the Tigers will actually decide to not finish in last place in the season? Or is that just something that you guys do for a bit of fun? Are you actually competing in the last place trophy rather than actually competing for the premiership? Just a quick question. Thanks, mate. Love your work. You'll love that. You'll love that. Tigers fans watching, love ya. I have to talk shit to him, but I have to talk shit to him. So Zach Lomax will make the kick, and it's 26-14 here with 25 minutes to go the game. Wally tonight, Sarah. Last night, when will they learn? When will they learn, Toby? They don't learn. When will they learn? It's a very, very good question. And one that I don't think we'll ever have answered for us, to be honest with you. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night we will be streaming Broncos versus the Sharkies. Obviously, I will be at the Titans versus the Scabbardos. Titans Scabbardos. On a serious note, something that I do obviously want to bring up is that it is Logan's legacy round tomorrow for the Titans, so a very meaningful game for us. Unfortunately, in the off-season, we had a family member of Kieran Foran and his partner, Kieran Foran's stepson, unfortunately passed away due to suicide. Which is a very, very serious topic in regards to men's mental health. It is also a Juniors Men's Mental Health Month, and it's something that really impacted our club in the off-season. So tomorrow is a really big day for the club to honour Logan through the Top Blokes Foundation and the club. And it's a really big moment to talk about men's mental health and to encourage people to talk to each other and know that you are loved and that you are supported. So although we have our banter, we have our sledging, we talk our shit and whatnot, that's Fort Pass out from the Dragons. Although we have our banter and our shit talking and whatnot, always reach out to a friend and always talk to someone. Because, that hit our club pretty deeply in the off-season, and we will be having a big day for tomorrow for Logan's legacy. Mr. Reese says, so you figured out I follow the Bulls. Do you do... I didn't realise I figured that out. Well, I've got Bulls on. Do you do NBA commentary? I'm thoroughly enjoying this banter. It's great. Yes, I have in the past. At the moment, I haven't been for a reason. But this NBA season, I probably will be. There's actually been a reason that I haven't been able to speak about on YouTube and streams and whatnot, why I've only done NRL. But yes, I do have done Bulls in the past and NBA in the past and whatnot. All right, so first tackle here for the Tigers. They're at the 45, and it's first tackle. Oh, they've lost the ball, the Tigers. They've lost the ball. But anyway, long story short, Mr. E, yes. Also like a bit of Cubbies action. Do I have my Cubs out here? That's up there. Up there. Love that, Foz, and the Titans are doing that. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's a huge one. Huge one for mental health. And we've actually got two of Logan's idols growing up. He was a massive surfer, Logan. Real, beautiful young soul who just unfortunately had some inner demons that everyone does go through. And yeah, he was a big fan of Mick Fanning and Joel Parkinson, the two of the best surfers our country provides, and they will be the ones walking the ball out tomorrow on behalf of Logan's legacy. So yeah, it should be a big day tomorrow. Left hand side, Luciano Lua, he's been tearing them up in the last few minutes. Moses Sully here, 10 metres out, still going, 5 metres out, 4th tackle. 100%. I struggle at times too. It's more common than people think. Andrew says, absolutely, mate. It's extremely common. It's not just more. It is undeniably... Oh, Benny Hunt. Well done, Benny Hunt. Try time, game over. Try time, game over. 30-14 here with the hit to come. The Dragon. Hey, Andrew, were you the one who asked me under 30.5 or minus 8.5? Well, I told you minus 8.5, and that's the one. That's the one. Oh, there's a biffo as well. There is a biffo as well. A little bit of a biffo. But yeah, Andrew, it's definitely something that I'm very open with. As you guys saw my video the other week, I'm pretty open with my, with mental health and whatnot, because I know that other people go through it, and it's very important to talk about on a public level. So with the foundations and the platform that I do have, I will always utilise it to kind of help others as best as that I possibly can. And obviously tomorrow is a huge moment to help out with that. But yeah, most men, obviously, in the world grow up believing they're not allowed to cry or not allowed to show emotion or not allowed to be who they are. And that's why I always say to you guys, you're allowed to cry. I cry all the time. I just teared up just then. You know, like, and I can't understand why they've gotten upset there. Ben Hunt threw the ball at him. But I cry at games quite frequently. I couldn't care less. I'll show my emotions because I'm not going to bottle it up, because I know that if I bottle it up, it's even worse. So that's why if you have a platform to talk about these kind of things, I will do it when we can. Aha! Sarah! My good friend Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are we feeling? How are we feeling on this nice Friday evening? Oh, you've been hidden. Oh, don't worry. Do you know who that is, Jay? Someone says, amen, better to speak up. It's never a weakness to talk. Absolutely. Mr. Reese is borrowing a real man cry. I'm comfortable with my emotions, mate. You know? And sport is always going to bring out your emotions. But no, I'm a very emotional person, and I'm proud of it, because a lot of people are actually, a lot of men specifically, are very emotional, but they hide it because they've been told they're not allowed to show it. And it hurts you long term. 27 says, Sarah, you're still in the naughty corner. Oh, just on the Muppet. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was the Manila Angels fan. I've ran out of my emotion. Mate, I used to be like that with City. And like that with the Bulls. The Chicago Bulls. And like that with the Titans. Like, yes. And Lomas gets a kick. So 30-14. 21 minutes to go. 21 minutes to go. Does the shoe fit, Wally? Oh, babysitting. No, fair enough. Fair enough. How long ago was the account created for old mate Joe? Not Wall, as in the one you hid. Alright, so still 21 minutes to go here, and I wouldn't put it past the Fitty bomb being dropped here by the Dragons. Dragons fans will think that it's like they're going to win the comp, but this Tigers team today, I'm actually so confident the Titans will win next week. And I don't usually get confident, but I'm really confident that we win our next two games. But I think if we're going to lose a game, it would be tomorrow rather than next week, because this Tigers team looks awful. Andrew says, I bottle things up. I know that's the worst thing. We tend to prefer helping others than ourselves. Anyway, yeah, I had a small one, Dragons, minus 8.5. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. That's why you've always got to... It's always great to look after and look out for other people, but, you know, looking after yourself is definitely a priority, because you can't help others. It's like the plane, right? With the mask. You have to put it on yourself before you put it on others, because you're no good to everybody else unless you're good. Flurry's Dragons are so hit and miss. Correct, Flurry. But they're also beating Tigers, you know? 11 months. Oh, true. Ah, well done, Tigers. Just gave them the ball back. They just said, you know what, here you go. Huh? There you go. Dragons for the 50 bomb, Jay says. Yeah, I'm assuming so, mate, because the Dragons had the ball here at the 35, first tackle. Tigers look dreadful. 20 minutes to go here, guys. 20 minutes to go. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 20 minutes to go. To Molo to Ben Hunt to Tyrell Sloan. Raymond for Mariner. And for Mariner now 20 metres out, second tackle. Off to Jacob Little, now to Molo. Molo across to Flanagan. Flanagan here. Chance here for Fionney. And Fionney 8 metres out. Yeah, good analogy that Andrew says. Well, you're no good to other people if you're not good yourself. So forward tackle now at the 5 metres out. Jacob Little goes short side. Ben Hunt kicks it through. And Moses Sully scores a try. And 36-40 with a kick to come. This Tigers team, wooden spoon incoming. Like, this is dreadful, bro. It really is just bad. Like, come on, man. This is poor. Yeah, I don't know what happens here, but like, this should never be a try. He's offside, but he's not a part of the play. Moses Sully. Lieutenant Lewis has been really good in the second half. Luciano Leilua has been awesome, but Ben Hunt's been brilliant too. Yeah, just two Dragons going in for it with each other and Jaden Sutherland coming across, but Wally. This is what happens when you say the Dragons suck. When the opposition suck. This is what happened. Andrew says, Tigers have folded quicker than a restaurant napkin. Yeah, yes. This is going to be a fitted bomber. It's going to be a fitted bomber. We are currently, by the way, we've just gone past the halfway point of the season. People haven't been talking about this. We have literally just breached the halfway point of the season. We are on the backward stretch. Well, we're on the back straight. Rounds kind of I'd probably say around 16 to 19 are the back corner, the turn, and then the home stretch is from there. It's still 18 minutes to go. If the Dragons convert this, it'll be the biggest margin against anybody this season, apparently, for them. Oh, Wally. Lomax kicks it, and it is 38-14 with 18 minutes to go here of the game. Well, we knew this was coming, though, didn't we, lads? We knew this was going to be a dreadful game. Wally, remember when you told me this was an awesome game? You remember? I remember. It says I'm falling asleep. I'm fired up, son. This is the most exhilarating game of my life. This is the most exhilarating game of my friend. He's not happy at the Tigers. Mate, this is going to be a really tough week for you, brother. You know, brother. Like Wednesday, you get slapped by the Queensland. Thursday, you get slapped by the Queensland. Friday, you get slapped by the Dragon. And then Saturday, you get to watch my team victory. Oh, wait. And you're also an Arsenal fan. Oh, man. It's all good banter, though, by the way, guys. He's a close friend of mine. He does it to me, too. Take a look at the Dragons in the 45. Mr. E, so I've got a shoulder, but even though I want Tigers to win, so sorry. Well, Tigers aren't winning this game, Mr. E. So Dragons now, 33. I can tell you for free, Mr. E. They're not winning this one. Toby Stevenson, I think Wally needs to say 3 things about the Dragons to apologise. Oh, that's a penalty. That is a 100% penalty. There's actually... Oh, who's that? Oh, Zach Lomax. I know you're a wanker, but also, God bless you. I hope you're not injured. And also, Alamalo was injured. God bless him. Don't worry, Tigers are just resting their origin players. Stop it. Dadmate says send off. I'll send you off, buddy. Oh! Yeah, no, send him off. No, I agree with you, Dad. I forgot who it was. That's bad, though, man. That wouldn't be a send-off. It was Suli. Oh, dearie me. That is... Honestly, could be a bin, though. This could be a bin. This could be a bin. Never see Sports Zone says Arsenal fans better than being a Man United fan. Whilst correct, my friend that I'm talking to is a Tigers fan. So the Titans haven't lost the Tigers in 5 years straight. Is an Arsenal fan. I'm a City fan, right? So we pipped him at the post. Brilliant. He's also a Swans fan. I'm a Geelong fan. We whooped him by like 80 points in the grand final 2 years ago. He's a Waratahs fan. They finished last. He's a New South Wales fan. A New South Wales fan. I support a Fijian Drua, who are a third world nation team that finished above his rugby union team. And then in regards to Origin, he's New South Wales fan. So this is the issue that he faces, is that he doesn't support a good team. The only team he supports that's similar to me is the Chicago Bulls. And we suck. And the Chicago Bulls, we suck. We do. So he's not having a good time, my old mate. So there's still an injury here at the moment. Do 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 do. Anderson's balls do suck. No, you suck, buddy. Unfortunately, Solomon Alamar. This might be a bin here for Lomax, FYI. This is probably going to be a bin. Like, I don't think Lomax was intentionally doing that at all, but like it's a bad hit. Oh, it's just on report. I personally, and this is without any bias, I personally would have thought it was a bin because it was a very dangerous act. But it's just a penalty. Send him off. You can't hit a slipping player like that. Mr. E's, I prefer Miami Heat and Houston Rockets now. Mr. E, you literally just said that you're a Bulls fan before. What do you mean you're now a Miami Heat and Houston Rockets now? What are you talking about, buddy? What's going on here? So Tigers, we get the ball here at the 35. They're down by 24 points. They led the game 10-0. Yeah, I'm surprised that Lomax wasn't binned. I really am. I'm surprised that he wasn't binned for that. You know what team don't suck? Red Sox. Red Sox suck, mate. Second tackle here, and it'll be a penalty here to the Tigers. I would like Godoy South to score a try for my supercoach or Lachlan Galvin. You know what hat? I love this hat, eh? This dad hat. I'm going to put this on the screen for you guys to see. This is on that pinned comment. Let's get it up. This game's dead anyway. But Tigers here, going for an opportunity to try and score. I'm going to show you this hat. Never supported the Bulls since Jordan. You literally just said you did, mate. What are you talking about? Look at this hat. This is a cool hat, eh? I would actually smack. I ordered this. This is what I ordered. And that little wording says you just don't get it. Tigers here. Dream Buller. 15 metres out. I think that's mad. That's what I ordered first. Remove that bad boy. Gone. Alright, so Tigers here. Fourth tackle here. 3 metres out from the line. Cottawee Sow gives it out to. That's a knock on there from the Dragons. 6 again coming up for the Tigers. Who's winning the finals, Toby Stevens? It's probably going to be Boston, mate. Something's goated hat. Yeah, no, I'm going to get it. That's what I've got. Dad hat. I think it comes within 10 days. So I should have that by State of Origin Game 2. I'll also have one of those t-shirts as well. And I think I've got a hoodie as well. Bout it. Do. Ah, boy. Second half, taking an opposition half. 6 times for the Tigers, 30 for the Dragons. Alright, Godoy Sow. Short side play. Had Buller there, didn't use him though. Don just has the Celtics right where he wants him. I hope so, mate. I don't want Boston to win, but with that being said, they probably will. It's so funny seeing the bandwagoners, though. I do take the piss out of Hainsey every day. He posts something about Celtics because he's not a Celtics man. Like he is, but he's not. Seyfarth, probably double movement here, lads. Oh, a little bit of a biffo here. This is going to be a penalty to the Dragons. Wally says, you seem tired. Honestly, mate, I am. But I keep on smacking it. I keep on going, babe. So, Seyfarth here gets close, but it's going to be a double movement for sure. Absolutely a double movement. Jeez, this is not... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so far. You couldn't get more of an elbow movement than that. Not only did his elbow go down and his whole arm go down, but... Oh, dude, that was awful. Sports Zone says, unfortunately, I've got to see a Nuggets vs Celtic finals. Nah, Nuggets weren't good enough this year. I can't believe how bad that double movement was. That was dreadful. Alright, first tackle with the Dragons. Second tackle now. I don't support Celtics, but I'm getting behind them because I support everything else Boston. Wally said, shut up, Jay. Oh, chat, Biffo. Get off. Get around it. Get around it. I know who wins that, Biffo, though. It's no surprise who wins the battle between a moderator and a non-moderator. Celtics have won championship in 36 years. Oh, Dragons. Oh, is there no obstruction? Flanagan over the top here, and it will be try time for the Dragons. Fair Nate. Fair Nate. Try time. 42-14 with a kick to come. 42-14 with a kick to come. This is going to overinflate Dragons fans' egos insanely. Insanely. Do 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 do. I just wanna remind you that Wally said the Dragons suck. I just wanna remind you that Wally said the Dragons suck. You know, kill the stream, Slava. Kill the stream, buddy. Kill the stream, buddy. This game will suck. Come on, those. This is a great song, though. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. I was made for loving you, Ollie. You were made for loving me. 12 minutes to go with the game. Don't forget, I will be here for Sharkies Broncos tomorrow at Suncorp after I come back from the Titans versus Rabbitohs. Mr. Reese, please don't sing. Oh, no, 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 no. Dun, dun, dun. I was made for love and mystery. You were made for loving me. You like that, mystery? 12 minutes to go here still. They haven't come... Oh, there's a knock-on from the Tigers there, but that should be fine. I was made for loving you, baby. That's what the Tigers are singing to the Spoon. The Spoon's singing to the Tigers. I was made for wind spoons, baby. You were made for spooning me. Tigers fans singing that all day. Sam says, you should have sung the anthem Wednesday night, not the other fella. It was good. It's not what you do when you sing an anthem. Like his voice and he like if you on again he won Australian Idol or whatever. If you're on Australian Idol, that's a great rendition. But when you're in a stadium and you're singing the national anthem, you have to sing it so that everybody can be singing along with you. There's no point. You're not advertising yourself besides looking like an idiot if you sing it like that. Brendan Westling says, making the call. Get the 5-0 bomb ready for the launch. The target West Tigers. Oh mate, that feeder bomb is cooking, son. If we get absolutely blue ball dildoed here, that's not something good. That's not something good. So the Dragons currently are in the 8, but you will drop out of the 8, obviously, by the end of the weekend. Well, this is Tigers still good. You are delusional. Second tackle here of the Dragons at the 25. My team's going to whoop you next week. Well, my team is going to whoop you. We're going to whoop you next week. Blue ball. Oh, I forgot about the blue ball emoji, Slumber. Should do that for sure. Oh, Fetty Bum's coming up right now. Fetty Bum. Oh, they've messed it up. You silly man, Jack DeBellum. That's a blue ball. That's a blue ball right there. I was already singing. Like, it would be the first Fetty Bomb on the channel, Toby Stevens. We weren't here for the Roosters Dragons. We weren't here for the Storm versus Rabbits on Anzac Day, because I was at Titans Warriors Anzac Day. Mr. Ree, you can keep telling me to stop singing, and I'll just keep on singing, buddy. Every single time there's a song that comes on, I'll keep singing. You make it stupid by commenting it, because I'll keep on singing. DeBellum just threw that away so badly. Oh, mate, that was so obviously Fetty Bomb all day. 10 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you're a Queensland fan, go check out that pinned comment. I made some designs today, and I hope you like it. As a Dragons fan, if we do the blue ball, we don't deserve the win. Mate, Aguero, if you guys don't hit 50 here, I'm saying 100% that you guys are being removed from the competition. You will become Papua New Guinea. Slap it with the $20 return donation to sing more. Sing more. Slapper says, what would you suggest I sing? The Australian National Anthem is up for grabs, potentially. Thank you very much, Slapper, for the $20 donation. Justin Olam. Oh, Olam, good run until he went over the sideline. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Mystery, you are not hilarious at all. Thank you very much, Slapper, for the donut. 9 minutes to go here of this dribble. Baby, come back. Baby, back. Great song. We're the champions. Well, I can't do that while I'm wearing a Bulls jumper, you see. I'd have to be wearing a Titans jumper. Don't think we're going to be singing that song, Daz. Don't think we're going to be singing that song. Alright, so the Dragons here with a chance to do the fitty bumper on us. First tackle here at the 40. Blue Moon. Oh, I'll sing that. If the Dragons score, we'll sing Blue Moon. Second tackle now at 25. Hey, what do you think? This is not a jukebox, Andrew? I'm not a free jukebox. Right hand side here with the Dragons. Tyrell Sloan. You want to bet tonight too, Andrew? Put a coin in me, son. Third tackle here at the 15. And Wally's lost up a lot. So Raymond for Tullamarine now. They're 5 metres out, even the line. Fourth tackle. Here comes the fitted bomb. Here, if you score a try on the wing and Zach Lomax misses it, dearie me. DeBellin, fifth tackle, 5 metres out. 5 metres out, Little. Gives it off. Oh, it's going to be in the wing too. It's going to be on the wing. Oh, it's going to be 40 out 14. If it could come. Guys, we have a chance of a fitty bomb. Oh, it's going up as no try. Oh, you're going to blue ball us, Dragons fans. They're going to say there's obstruction. Oh, you're going to blue ball us, aren't you, Dragons? You're going to do it. You're going to do it, aren't you? You're going to do it. The ref is blue balling us. Chris Butler, he does like it. He doesn't mind it. As you sport, welcome to BK Sport. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much. There is definitely an obstruction there, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you very much to Azu Sport. Do. And it's just pause. No pause here, mate. This is what happens late at night on BKR Sport. Late on night, BKR Sport, and you're watching Tigers Dragons. Do. Lifestyles, all the rich and the famous. Good song. When's that? Like late 2000s, that song, probably? The obstruction in the defence rule right now. Yeah, exactly right, Brendan Westling. It's absolutely disgraceful. Disgraceful that we had to have that because we're 6 points away. Just don't do it to us, Dragons. Just score the try and be done with it. Oh, the Beast says Dragons are bullying the Tigers. Mate, everyone bullies the Tigers. You would bully the Tigers. Left hand side, Justin Olam, forward pass. Oh, for gosh sake. Sorry, we're still going here. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. How are they going to get 3 more teams we can't field 17? Because we're getting rid of the Tigers. Good Charlotte. Yes, it would be good Charlotte, actually, Andrew. Alright, so the Dragons now 35 metres out from the line. OGs know the days when I did sleep while still talking. Literally slept while still streaming and talking about the game. It was like Premier League streams. Remember that shitty Savage Garden song? What was that shitty Savage Garden song? Can't think of it right now. To be fair, I'm actually tired. I should have just kept sleeping. Alright, so off to Flanagan. Flanagan here, 15 out to Molo. Dragons, you better do this. 4 tackle, 10 metres out. Don't do it to us. You better hit that fitty bomb right immediately now. 4 tackle, Ben Hunt kicks it through. Oh, they're not going to do it, lads. It's going to be a dropout. They're going to waste 40 seconds. They're not going to do it. with good old League World Cup streams. Wrong. Not those ones. I'm talking like Premier League 3 years ago. When I was stuck in Cronulla, when the COVID was happening and I was stuck in Cronulla, I would do 3 NRL streams on a Saturday immediately into the Premier League. So I'd do the 3 p.m, the 5:30 and the 7:30 on Saturday, and then the 9:30 Premier League game, the 12 a.m. Premier League game, and then the 3:30 Premier League game. And I would do 6 streams straight. It was brutal. That was brutal. Arsenal vs Bournemouth stream, wasn't it? You're probably right, Dads, mate. Probably was that one, mate. Probably was that one. It was when I was in Cronulla, though. Actually, no, it would have been when I was here. No, it would have been only 2 years ago, actually. I've been here, but in a different room. Second tackle here for the Dragons, 20 metres out. So, Molo, 15 out, even the line. Third tackle, 5 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Finally. 15 out. Flanagan. 2 Sloan. Sloan here. Chance here. Fit it. Bomb! Oh, he's been held up. Oh my gosh, 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 he's been held up. Time out, Joe. Time out. I'm not dealing with him. Time out, Joe. Time out. Thank you, Jay. He's done it. He did it before he's even heard me say this. Time out. Dragons going to score. Tyrell Sloan. They're going to score a try on the wing. Oh, Lomax, you better score this. You better convert this, Lomax. Lomax, you better convert this. You better convert this, Lomax, from the wing. What did I tell you guys? Lomax is going to be the one to screw us. Come on, please. I've never wanted Lomax to kick a goal more than what I'm hoping for right now. I have never demanded this man to convert a goal. But this is his time. This is his moment. This is what his whole life has led up to. It's not Origin. It's not Origin he looks up to. It's not Australia. It's not Samoa like the rest of his New South Wales teammates. It's not the NRL Premiership. It's kicking this conversion right here. Taxman, you owe us this. You owe us this, Savannah Wanker. You have to get this conversion, Taxman. You better do this, mate. BK hates tax. No, I do not, Ultimate Peace Lord. Right at this very moment, my life goals and ambitions and career dreams reside with Zach Lomax's right foot. They reside with his right foot. Right this very moment, we have waited for our entire life. Why is Taxman a dick? Andrew, long story, bro. I've gone over it 1,000,000 times. Basically, good football player, not so great off the field. Okay, come on, Taxman, please. Come on, Taxman. Get the kick. Get the kick, you mother bitch. Get the kick, mother bitch. Get the kick, mother bitch. Get the kick, mother bitch. Get the kick! 50 bomb, 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 hada bada 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 ba, 50 bomb, 50 bomb, 50 bomb, hada bada 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 ba, 50 bomb, 50 bomb, 50 bomb. Beardy bump, beardy bump. If you guys don't know what that is, basically whenever there's a 50 bomb on the channel, people are allowed to spam that GIF in the chat. It's the first time this season. Let's go. Let's go, baby. First 50 bomb of the season. And if you're a member, this is why you have to be a member. This is why you have to be a member of the channel. Because then you can use the 50 bomb GIF. How good. How good. Oh, Christian Kerr's going to get timed out for using the Oya GIF when Oya's not here, mate. Actually, to be fair, no, you're not going to get timed out because Oya's team's winning. You know what? You're allowed, Christian. You're allowed. We'll allow you this one time. How good is it to see the 50 bomb GIF being used, but first time this season. First time this season. You're allowed to spam it as much as you want now, pretty much. 50 bomb finally came true. And it came down to Taxman hitting the post. Tigers are getting whooped next week, lads. Yeah, use it what you can. Exactly right. You may as well use it what you can because this is the first Fitty Bomb of the season. We're 14 rounds in. On the channel anyway. Obviously there was 2 other games. And Dream Bottler has knocked the ball on. Ben Hunt kicks it through. And it's going to be Dragons ball to 10. Sebod says, Tigers, what happened? It did not happen. I have to send a message to a friend of mine. Fitty, fitty, bomber, fitty, fitty, bomber. Fitty, 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 bomb. Fitty, fitty, bomber. Fitty, fitty, bomber. I'm basically like a Spanito. I'm like a Spanish singer. You like my singing, friend? You like my fitty bomb singing? Fitty, fitty, bomb. There you go. Take that, buddy. Azu Sports with a $10 donation. Get around you, Azu Sports. Says Fitty Bomb, baby. Thanks, Tigers. From the Doggies fan. Well, you probably didn't want this result as a Dogs fan, mate. You probably would have preferred the Tigers to win, but at least we got to see the Fitty Bomb. At least we got to see the Fitty Bomb. Joshua Price, member for 3 months. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, mate. Get around you. Oh, Jacob Little. Oh, Dragons might score again. Jeez, this Tigers team is something bad. Something worse than bad. Also, my first correct tip since the South Eels game nearly 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. How dare you not tip the Titans over the Broncos, buddy? Have I not taught you enough, Brandon Westling? My bitch. Right hand side of the Dragons. Oh, over the top here. That's great work. And oh no, Tigers. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh, Dragons, Tigers, what are you doing? Andrew W with a £5 donation. Appreciate you, Andrew W, for your support, mate. He says, small win, sending a small dono as a result. Get yourself a Coke Zero. Are you doing the games tomorrow? Do you have a Titans game? I have a Titans game tomorrow. Firstly, appreciate your dono. Secondly, have a Titans game tomorrow, but I will be back for the late game. So better for you, actually, over there in England. But I'll be here for the Broncos versus Sharks game, but I will be not here for Titans Rabbitohs, and then also not here for Cowboys Warriors. But I will be here for Sharkies Broncos at Suncorp later in the game, later in the night. 42 unanswered points here, by the way, guys. That kick from Benny Hunt like a boomerang. Yeah, it was nice work there. Nice work. 17 seconds to go here. 17 seconds to go here. Jeez, I feel for you Tigers fans. Like, I know we joke and have fun and banter and whatnot, but shit, bro. Much love, eh? Much love, bro. I know what it's like. I do. Trust me, I thought we'd be worse than you at the start of this year. Had a real tough first 4 weeks. Chris says, hey, you better fix up your for and against the Tigers next week. Yeah, good point, Christian. Good point. And Lomax will get the kick. Really impressive game there from Lomax. He's on some great form right now. Zach is on some great form. But Tigers now 24, 34, 44, 54, 42 points. Did they go below? Did they go below the Rabbits? No. Minus 105, 115, 25, 35. They're close enough to you, Rabbits fans. They're close. Like, obviously, you'd have to win to go above them. But, gee whiz, Tigers, that was the worst performance of the season. That was the worst performance of the season. Logan says, every time the Tigers seem to be getting better and they drop off, it would suck being a fan. Yeah, I feel for you. I feel for Tigers fans. And I really do sympathise for you and empathise with you that turning up every week is not easy. I turn up every single week home and away from my team. And I've done this for like 14 years now, 15 years now. But I know how much it hurts and sucks just to get to home games and to be around your community knowing you're losing. So my heart does go out to you Tigers fans, but at the end of the day, your team's not that great. And you kind of have to come to the realisation of this. so that you don't kind of go into the rest of the season expecting to be a top 8 team, because it's just not going to happen. Dragons, this will overinflate their egos. They were a much better team here today than the Tigers, that's for sure. And they will go into the top 8 for the time being, but we'll drop out tomorrow. They will drop out tomorrow when one of the teams, I think it's either Warriors or Cowboys go above them, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look. Warriors, no, sorry, the Dragons won't. If the Cowboys win, they go above them. Bulldogs play the Eels. Knights, Storm. There's a chance the Eels could beat if the Eels beat the Bulldogs, the Wires beat the Cowboys, and the Storm beat the Knights, and the Dragons do actually stand the 8. So, yeah, interesting times coming up. But there we go, guys. I appreciate you as per usual. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Please feel free to go check out the design that I did today for Origin in the pinned comment over there. I would really appreciate that. Definitely supports the channel if you do purchase something from that. I appreciate you guys as per usual. I'll see you guys for the Broncos vs Sharks game tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to get a good sleep because I am tired. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.